live.
We are alive.
Barely.
We
but we are.
I am feeling very alive.
I'm sleepy.
Mark is a sleepy boy.
I am. I filled up.
He
Big
is
full tummy.
Yes, we went and ate because our kiddo's at Grandma's house, so we got to go out on grown-up lunch, and then we went out and got decorations for our Christmas tree this year. So went out on a little Christmas date, and we went and picked up cat food at PetSmart, and they asked us if we wanted to buy a stuffed animal for the children's hospital, and Mark was like, "Yeah, I'll take all of them," and he just bought all the stuffed animals for the kids. So, is that not the cutest thing you guys have ever heard? It's cute. It's absolutely adorable. So
I'm cute. That's what I do.
You're cute. That's all you're good for. You're just good at cute. So, happy Saturday, guys. Normally we do not do live streams on Saturday nights, but the holidays are right around the corner. So I felt that it was time for our yearly coaching call where I hang out with you guys, answer your Black Friday questions, share some Black Friday tips, offer you some of my free Black Friday goodies to help you out, because ultimately I want this to be your best year ever, or at least your best holiday season ever. It's the best holiday that we have to really optimize our sales, because so many more people are going to be shopping online. If you hear some crunching in the background,
Our dog has a piggy ear.
She has a piggy ear. She is back there crunching. So, hi. For the first time, I catch you at the very beginning. Yay! Hopefully our time is more optimal for some people, depending on your time zones.
Are the stuffies a tax write-off? Yeah, probably, but I don't care.
I was like, meh.
I don't usually write those off.
No, we don't usually write off things like that. What else? Totally adorable. You've got a great heart. Aw. All right, guys. So as I mentioned previously, we're going to be answering your Black Friday questions for as long as you can throw them at us. We are here to help you. We're here to look at your shop. We can answer specific questions. We can answer questions about sales. I did want to go over a few things. We've got top 10 Black Friday tips, and I shared these last year, but we're going to be sharing them again for anybody who missed last year's Black Friday Lifeline, and kind of adding to whatever our new things that we have for what?
A couple people caught on.
They didn't do anything. So, start marketing now, guys. Black Friday's right around the corner. If you're not marketing for the holidays, now is the time. If you want to wait to market until Black Friday, I recommend starting that next week. When is Thanksgiving? It's not this not this upcoming Friday, but
the following. We're just doing ours early.
Yeah, so next week, the week of Thanksgiving, is when you want to go ahead and start sprinkling in that marketing and letting your audience know that you are planning on holding an amazing Black Friday sale for them. Now, hopefully you have grabbed my Black Friday toolbox, which is linked down below, because that's going to have checklists and cheat sheets, and it's going to take you through exactly what to post on what days. That's going to help you tremendously if you're kind of stuck and you don't know what to do. Isn't that right, honey?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys can get that linked down below. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the hands. I was hoping that more people would notice the hands. So if you've watched the stream so far and you haven't noticed me with my tiny hands. Anyway, Black Friday Toolkit is going to have my SSAR swipe files, which you can use to help communicate with your customers. That's going to get you more 5-star reviews this holiday season, which is going to help increase your ranking in search, because more sales and more positive reviews on singular listings will help those listings to rank higher in search. So that's free down below. There's a graphics pack free down below. There's a checklist for Black Friday that you can follow day by day. There's a marketing calendar. There's some training videos. and so on. So start marketing early, start getting your product up. What day is the Monday before?
A couple people said they didn't want to say anything in case it was a prosthetic. What crappy luck it would be that you go and get your hand removed and all they got are baby size. And they give you a baby size prosthetic.
Hopefully everyone who said that doesn't know me already. Let's see, the 23rd is when I would recommend starting to market your Black Friday sales. Second tip is to schedule ahead. Use Facebook scheduling. Use your Pages Manager. If you want to schedule on Instagram, you can use something like Later or Hootsuite. Those are options. Hootsuite. Those are Hootsuite. Those are options to schedule your posts ahead.
Norma said the 23rd is the previous Monday.
Yeah, That's not the Monday after Black Friday.
That's the Monday before Black Friday.
Yeah, start marketing the Monday before Black Friday, the 23rd, because the Black Friday is on the 27th. So you want to start marketing early. But yeah, schedule your posts ahead, schedule your emails. If you're doing an email list, you need to schedule your emails ahead as well. Because especially if you're in the US and you're celebrating Thanksgiving on Thursday, the last thing you want to do is be away from your family, be away from cooking, be away from, whatever your plans are for Thanksgiving, assuming that you're being extra safe this year with social distancing. But having all that scheduled out early so that you don't have to constantly go back and check on everything. You know that it's running on autopilot and you can actually enjoy yourself for the holiday. Number 3 is to use scarcity, guys. We want to talk about this sale as if it's scarce. We need to let people know that this sale is only going to be for either Cyber Weekend or just Black Friday, or if you're planning on doing one for just Small Business Saturday or just Cyber Monday, that's fine too. But Black Friday is truly the day when we see the most traffic on Etsy. I've been selling on Etsy for 9 years now, and Black Friday is always the day when we see the most traffic. Not only that, but the data backs it. So you can actually look at Etsy's monthly search trends and see more activity on Black Friday than any other day. Not to mention, Cyber Monday is, let's see. Cyber Monday is, oh no, it's the 30th. Okay, so I thought that Cyber Monday fell in December, but no, it's the very last day of November. So using scarcity, you could do countdown timers. You could do scarcity up until your sale. You could say, 2 more days until my huge Black Friday sale. 1 more day until my big Black Friday sale. And then on Black Friday, you could count down the hours that it lasts and say, there's only 5 hours left to shop for my Black Friday sale. So scarcity. You can also, if you check my YouTube channel from last year, Handmade Alpha Academy students, you're about to get an update video in HAA about it. But you can also use a really cool website called sendtrick.com. SENDTRIC. I've got a video on it from last year, but that will teach you how to put a countdown timer right into your email campaigns if you have an email list. And you can brand it in whatever colors you want. It looks really cool. You guys, if you're on my email list and you received the email about this stream, you probably saw it. It said that there are only so many minutes until the Black Friday Lifeline starts. Make sure that you get to my channel. That is the exact type of scarcity that I'm talking about. You could put that in your email and say, we only have so many hours until my sale starts. And then, there's so many hours until my sale ends when that sale begins. So super easy to use. Plan your sale. This is number 6. Number 4. Plan your sale for Thanksgiving night rather than Black Friday. Now, the reason you want to do this is because most major retailers are going to begin advertising their sales on Thanksgiving night. So this would be the ideal time to make sure that you're scheduling your marketing and your emails, because after everybody else has their Black Friday sales is not when you want to start promoting yours. You want to stay ahead, right? Because you want to hit those people right when they're looking to shop. So ideally, for me personally, I usually send out my email around 6 p.m. Eastern. And my thought process behind this is that everybody has finish their Thanksgiving dinner and they're hanging out at home or at grandma's house and they're kicked back and they're on their phones. They have finished eating, they are full, and they are playing on their phones. And I want my email to be one of the first things that they see. So I start my sale on Thursday and I run it through Friday night. So around, I usually cut it off at 11:59 p.m. Eastern, because for some reason the AM PM for midnight, people just get confused. So number 5 on our list is talk to your family ahead of time. You need to kind of let them know that, you know, that you run a business, and there are going to be times when you need to pop on your phone for a minute if somebody asks you a question.
Yep.
Just make them aware. We always go to Mark's grandma's on Thanksgiving, and I bring my laptop with me. And
they totally understand at this point.
Yep, I sit on the floor beside the couch, and every few minutes I run over and I check my sale and I make sure that I don't have any messages. And most of the time I stay off my computer, but if I need to do anything, or I need to make a post, or I need to communicate with customers, I can do it right there. So talk to your family ahead of time, and obviously scheduling out your posts will make this a lot easier because you don't need to manually post things. Number 6, this is probably my biggest tip: count your stock before Black Friday. I would recommend counting your stock like Monday, that Monday.
Early as possible.
Yeah, make sure that your stock is correct. There have been several years where Mark and I have just misplaced a key, because I sell skeleton key necklaces. We've just misplaced a key and cannot find it.
It
and
happens, man.
Overlisted stock, and then something sells, and I've got to tell that customer that something happened and I need to refund them. Or
and then you got to hope that it was a customer that like has bought from you before and is
that
like
they'll
fanatical
understand.
And they'll understand and not give you a bad review.
Well, if you cancel their order, I mean, and you have to refund them because you don't have it, then I don't think they can leave a bad review. But either way, it doesn't look professional, and you don't, want to have to panic.
You might lose a future customer. You might lose one of those fanatical followers.
Absolutely. Number 7 is get your small tasks out of the way, like cutting, if you need to cut any paper, packaging. For me, one of the big things that is time consuming is we have to cut bubble wrap. I cut ribbon. I tie little charms onto my packages, so I like to put the jump rings on those ahead of time. Just all the little things that are time consuming while you're packing your orders, try to get that stuff out of the way. If you put stickers on like envelopes, do that stuff before your Black Friday sale. And if you've got kids who can help you, offer them a few bucks to help you out and get those small tasks out of the way. So, number 8 is throw in an extra. Now, this could be something small. You could do a free gift if you can afford it. I actually usually don't recommend that sellers do free gifts, because if you ended up with like 400 orders and you advertise that you give away free gifts.
God, yeah. Don't advertise the fact that you put extra things in there. To me, I think that's a bad idea. Don't obligate yourself to a promise you can't fulfill.
Yeah, because if you run out, then, But that doesn't mean that you have to put a gift in. You could do a candy cane. You could do a small handwritten thank you note. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of different things that you could, put in that package. But the premise of this is to underpromise and overdeliver. Yes. You just want them to open that package and be absolutely amazed by what you've done. I used to do lollipops in every single package, no matter what. And I've done lollipops in my packages since I started my business. I did cut back on doing that after COVID, just because I was worried about how people would feel about getting candy in the mail. But
you don't want to offend nobody.
Right, but I might go back to doing the little pre-packaged plastic
should be fine.
Vacuum sealed candy canes just for the holidays. So it really is just whatever you can do to enhance their experience of actually opening up that package. So number 9, this is mine and Mark's favorite. Plan to shop tech for yourself on Black Friday. This is a great time to replace equipment. You can get it in time for, to write off on your taxes. Black Friday is when we stock up so we can have
Black Friday and Cyber Monday. As a matter of fact, just because we have this stream going, if you're looking into tech and stuff like that, tech companies are already doing their sales.
Yeah.
So I would look at like the pre-Black Friday sales first. Anything that you need, you're going to need to get before Black Friday, because it's all going to sell out. And then once Black Friday hits, the deals will get better, but people are going to buy them up using bots, and you're never going to get a chance to get it. I mean, we've seen it already with graphics cards this year, PlayStations, TVs.
So they can scalp them.
People are scalping. Scalping is like the game this year. So if you need anything tech related, including printers and stuff like that, I would get it as early as you can. As soon as you get your first like pre-Black Friday email things, just do it. I get most of my stuff on Newegg and Performance PCs. So
but you could also do, if you've been waiting to get like a Rollo printer, or even just the labels for your printer, or a paper cutter.
Oh my God, if you can use a Rollo printer, get a freaking Rollo printer.
They're so nice.
It literally cut our packing time into thirds, having something where you could literally just stick. And there's no ink. None. 0 ink.
It's amazing.
It's illegal to send candy in packages to certain countries. How do you deal with that?
I have looked up, and any country that I have ever shipped to has never had a law against receiving candy in packages.
Yeah, do you have any in particular that you know of?
Yeah, feel free to shoot me a country if there's one in particular, but I have never had that happen to me, and We've
never had a package rejected because it had candy in it either, so...
No, I've never had an issue with it, but if there's countries... I mean, it might be a country that I've just never shipped to, but I've never had an issue with it, and I think that I've shipped to every continent.
You have,
other than Antarctica.
Rollo. Rollo is a brand. It's their thermal printers.
Yeah.
So you buy rolls of thermal paper, and then it burns the designs on, or the design. It burns the label onto a printer. You can get them in all different sizes. From Europe, it's illegal to the USA. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Are
you sure about that?
Only certain foods.
Feel free to source us.
Yeah, if it's not unless it's a COVID specific thing, which could be, but there aren't any candies in the United States that are illegal as long as there's no drugs in them.
Yeah. Guys, if you guys want to source us, email me, please.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to send a source, you can send it in the email, and then we can correct. I'll gladly correct myself, but I don't think so. Unless it's your country's rules to ship to the United States, then obviously that might be different.
Yeah. So, but we are in the U.S., and I have shipped packages with candy, and maybe customs didn't like it, but my packages all arrived. So, not sure. But
yeah, most countries. Somebody said Australia doesn't like food and partials. Most countries don't like it just because there's a chance that an animal could get a hold of it or something like that that's not used to an ingredient, whatever.
Kinder Surprise is not legal in the U.S. We have them now. Actually,
yeah, we actually have them now.
We have our own version here now.
Only air dried foods can't be sent to the U.S. I don't think that's true either. Because there are services where you specifically order foods from like Japan and Russia and countries like that to be sent here, and they send everything.
We'll get off of the food topic, though, guys.
Because this is Black Friday. Don't worry about it.
Right. So if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. If you're worried about it, don't do it. I'm not saying you have to do it. I'm saying I've been doing it for years and haven't had issues. So use it at your own discretion and do your research, but we'll leave it at that. I haven't had an issue with it with any of the countries that I've shipped
more than
to.
likely, if there's a rule that you can't ship a specific thing from your country to the U.S., it's probably your country's rules and not the U.S.'s rules.
Yeah. So, all right, let's move along. Number 10 is my last really big tip. Stay positive. If you get through Black Friday and you haven't made any sales, or you haven't made the level of sales that you wanted to, just send out an announcement that you have decided to extend your Black Friday sale through Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday. And that'll give you a few extra days without seeming schemy. If you did a bunch of Black Friday only marketing, you can say, hey, I've gone ahead and decided to extend my sale. Or you could change your sale up a little bit. For Black Friday, you could do a double dip. And then for Small Business Saturday, you could do free shipping. And then for Cyber Monday, you could just do a % off sale on what you have left. So it's completely up to you how you want to handle it. If you're confused by double dip, that is my personal strategy that I teach. You can get all of the information on how to host a double dip in my free Black Friday toolbox, which is linked down below.
Yes.
So feel free to get that because there's tons of free resources in it. Lots of goodies. Yeah, did you have anything that you wanted to add? Did we have any questions?
No. I mean, honestly, just trying to stay positive. I know a lot of people aren't going to be able to spend time with their families this year. I know Ohio is even looking at banning large gatherings, which not getting political, but be safe. Don't gather in huge groups, even with your family. It's just not safe. But do what you can to be positive. Do what you can to not only be happy yourself, but bring that positivity to your customers. The little things we talk about, having good packaging and the little freebies like a piece of candy or something like that. Like, you never know who needs that smile. Like, who needs to open something and be fulfilled that they bought something and be happy and not just open a box with a little bit of paper in it and a product. Like,
human connection.
The Midwest seller. I'm in Ohio. Sorry. I love it here, but...
I actually had one more thing that I wanted to add that I think is really important. If you do have a really good holiday sale season and you make a little extra cash this holiday, I highly recommend taking some of that money and investing it into your business growth. That is like the number one time for books for me. I love getting books around that time of year. There's a lot of really good sales on Amazon on books. There are tons of business resources. Obviously, I recommend my own Handmade Alpha Academy, which is going to be opening December 1st through the 10th. That course is traditionally $19.97. However, as long as you're on my email list because you've signed up via the waiting list link for HAA or the Black Friday Toolbox, or if you just get regular emails from me because you've signed up for any of my other freebies, you'll be getting a $1,000 discount. So the course will be $9.97, or you can pay $199 a month for 6 months for our 6-month payment plan. And that course has a 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. So more information on HAA will be coming in the next few weeks. We're going to have lots of opportunities to ask questions about it. We've got over 500 successful students that you can chat with within our Handmade Alpha Facebook community, which is also linked down below. So if you have any questions about HAA, but you want to direct it to people who have taken it and not me, the one who created it, you're free to post there and ask questions. And I'm sure that there's plenty of HAA students in the chat right now who couldn't.
Yeah, and there's a couple of people said we haven't answered questions yet, so if we haven't gotten to your questions, it's because we haven't actually answered questions yet. I point out a couple of quick things in here yet, or at the beginning, but we'll get to questions. So it's okay.
Yes, but please don't repeat questions
because that's what they're saying. They didn't get their question answered. It's okay. We'll get to it. We just haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet. We promise we will. All right, let's scroll back to the top and we'll start getting into questions. Woohoo! Let's do it.
What's the latest you think you could send the last message of your swipe files?
What's the latest? The review message? I would say you don't want to send it to like past customers.
No,
it needs to be
within like a day or two after the order's delivered.
Well, if it's something that they need to use to be able to give a good review, maybe
that's true.
Within the week, I guess
it depends on the product. Yeah, I mean, if it's an article of clothing or like a doll or a piece of art, you could probably send it right after it's delivered because you've got your delivery message, wait a day, and then
I would say just within the week. Anything after a week might be a little weird, but for the swipe files, I would say within the week of them actually receiving their order. Are you still using the tiny hands? No, because I can't hold. Oh, I can.
Don't. Not over the keyboard. $200 keyboard.
Here.
No, it's cold. Beaver Creek. I was raised in Kent. Ohioans unite. Yeah, it's pop, not soda. I'm 300% up in sales. I'm wondering how awful it would be to go on vacation mode for a few days to catch up, or even doing it December 1st. Will it kill my shop?
It won't kill your shop. I do have a video on my channel called Will Going on Vacation Mode Hurt My Shop? The reason that vacation mode and why sellers say that they saw like a decrease in traffic after vacation mode is the same reason that listings rank based on activity. your search ranking is going to fall if no one is able to engage with a listing. And it's the same thing if a listing sells out for a few days and then you restock it and put it back in your shop. If people aren't daily actively engaging with that listing, clicking on it, favoriting it, buying it, leaving reviews on it, then it's going to fall in search because there's no activity taking place. When you do that with your whole shop by going on vacation mode, yeah, you're going to see a decrease in your traffic after you come off of vacation mode, but it doesn't take that long to recover that traffic. What I like to do is after vacation mode, I recommend that sellers hold some type of sale offsite. So you announce on Facebook or to your email list that you're hosting a small sale, just so you can get a little bit of foot traffic into your shop, which will boost your listing quality scores and your customer and marketplace experience score back up so that you begin ranking in search again. It just kind of revives your shop. So
after a 12-year gap, I'm reopening my store. I only have 2 items listed, and I'm working around the clock to get stuff posted. Aside from that, what marketing should I focus on for the biggest bang?
Biggest bang. Do you have a social media following at all right now? Because if you have no social media following,
there really isn't a biggest bang.
Well, it's hard to get noticed anywhere. In Instagram, it used to be kind of cool because we had hashtags, but if you guys haven't noticed, as of recently, we can't use hashtags to be seen. We're not getting any traction with hashtags right now on Instagram because of the elections. There's a big banner when you click on hashtags that says that they're not showing results for hashtags due to the elections. They're trying to stop the spread of misinformation. So, yes. Not getting political in the chat, please don't.
Keep that crap out of my comments section.
Yes. Pinterest, I would say for social media though, in terms of someone who has an audience of none and they're trying to get out there, I would use erank.com. You can filter your keywords by Pinterest and look at Pinterest data and start trying to keyword optimize some pins on Pinterest because those are evergreen and you don't have to be following someone to see their pins. So I think that Pinterest would be a good resource. You might want to check out our Handmade Alpha holiday event that we're holding right now, which we're going to talk a little bit about our virtual craft fair. I was going to do that at the beginning, but I forgot. But we are doing a virtual craft fair. What I need from you guys, though, if you've been participating in that, we've got a lot of people posting products. There are more sellers right now than there are buyers. My hope was that you guys would invite friends, invite people on your friends list, and advertise it on social media. Many of you did. We need more of you doing that, though, because otherwise there's not going to be enough buyers. So if you're an alpha and you're a seller, please shop. Please look through some of the listings. There are some great things that are probably, perfect for someone in your family, but also invite people who aren't sellers, invite friends, invite your mom, invite your grandma, post it on your business pages, and the link to that event is down below. So that would be another really great resource if we could just get some more buyers in there, because the event will close on the 22nd. So
all right, let's try to power through. We got a lot.
We're in no hurry.
I'm tired. What's your kitty's name? His name is Bubbers.
It's Bubbers. His name's actually Goober.
Yeah. Can you do the Dr. Evil Pinky thing? I already did it. You weren't paying attention.
Oh, I didn't.
You were rambling in the beginning, so I just did it while they were waiting. Etsy start with the sale November 22nd. Had that info in my info box on Etsy, so should I start my sale on 22nd of November? That's
totally up to you. They're doing a site-wide sale. If you do, I think it's 20% off, at least 20% off. They've got their site-wide sale. You should only do a double dip sale if you have an audience. If you can't advertise a double dip to anybody, then it's not going to be effective. Yeah. Doing their site-wide sale is going to loop you into all of their sale products. So, you're going to be up against everybody else who's also holding a sale on Etsy at that time, but it's better than nothing at all. Good boy. Hi, Bubbers.
I'm running a sale this year for a new item in my shop, but I couldn't find a way to make the coupon only work for one item. Is it best to just run a sale and hope people buy more with the coupon code?
You couldn't make the coupon code only work with one item. When you set up your coupon, you select what items are included with that coupon, right? Or is that just for sales within Etsy?
Might just be for sales.
Can you go? Hold on. I just need to see that question again. I'm running a sale this year for a new item in my shop, but I couldn't find a way to make a coupon only work for. Run the sale and hope people buy more with the coupon code. Yeah, I don't see why not. There's a lot of these questions are, is this better or is this better? And nothing is better. It's personal preference on what you want to try. So
don't think too hard.
Yeah, I don't see any bad coming of it. So I would, yeah.
I have some gift sets I can't discount because they're already a discount deal. Is it better to exclude them from my Black Friday sale or just deactivate those listings? Again,
I wouldn't deactivate them if they've.
There's
going to be a lot of traffic coming onto Etsy on Black Friday. Just don't include them with the sale if they're already discounted. Just exclude them from your Black Friday sale because they're already discounted, right?
You're willing to look at shops in preparation for Black Friday? Oh my goodness, that would be fabulous. I'm this. Yeah, when we get to a point where we're looking at shops, we'll ask for the shop names.
Let's do it at 6. We'll do it from 6 to 6:30.
Okay. I'm a new Etsy seller. Should you offer the highest percentage off for Black Friday or for email list sign up?
Do you mean should you offer your email list the best discount? You should always offer your email list the best discount.
Yeah, because those are like your premiums.
Yeah, so that's why I do a double dip sale, because that ensures that people who just find me still get a discount. They get a 30% off discount, and you guys don't have to use my sale. My sale is very extravagant, but that's because I price so high. So if you just find my shop organically through Etsy search, you get 30% off. But people who are on my email list, they get a stackable coupon that stacks on top of that 30% off sale, which you can only do using my double dip strategy. You cannot set that up through Etsy. There's an external app that you have to use. But in their mind, when they see 30% off coupon plus 30% off sale, their brain says 60%. It's not quite 60% because it's 30% off of the price of the product after it's 30% off.
It's like 52, 53%, something like that.
Yeah. So that way I can ensure that my VIPs get the best discount.
My family are always on their phones on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm like 100 years old when it comes to stuff like that. If it's family time, you get the hell off your phone.
Yep. That's how we try to be with dinner and anything.
If you're on your phone, you're probably on social media, and social media is toxic. So
very. Stay with
If you're
family.
unhappy, you take a break from your phone for like a week, and I guarantee you won't be anymore.
Yep.
They can leave a review. Still, I refunded one guy, and he was still able to. But had the product already been delivered? I think it's different if you refund them post-delivery versus refunding them at checkout.
Yeah, if they placed an order and you immediately had to cancel it, feel free to let us know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's different or not. First free gift for first-time orders. I mean, you can do that.
Yeah, first-timers. That's a little different, unless you had 400 first-time orders. That might make things hard. Just make sure you're confident about your free gift.
Yeah.
So that way, if you make a promise and then you get more orders than you anticipate, you're not stuck.
What do you do with your listing for holidays that have passed? For example, Halloween. I heard it hurts your store if you remove it. I would just create a second list just labeled for Halloween specifically on the left-hand side.
A section.
Yeah, a section. Just create a section, Halloween.
It doesn't hurt your shop. If they have great listing quality scores, then you'll lose the advantage of having those good listing quality scores. It really just depends. For me, I've got a big audience. So around the holidays, it does not hurt me to deactivate all of, my listings pertaining to a holiday and re-release them the next year. Because when the next year rolls around, I can jump on my email list, jump on my social media and be like, oh my God, guys, my reindeer keys are back. They're back and you guys can get them now for a limited time. These were last year's bestseller, and then they'll come back in my shop and buy them all up. But if you really want to keep those good listing quality scores, it wouldn't hurt to keep them in your shop. I will say that I sell more Halloween keys for Christmas than I do for Halloween. My spiders, my skeletons, my pumpkins, they all sell more for Christmas than they do for Halloween. So I would leave them in there.
I'm trying to take listing photos with a string of Christmas lights, and I think they're trying to tangle me up and take me down. Any tips for taming unruly Christmas lights? Well, these are fake, if y'all hadn't figured that out yet. I know a couple of people in the early part of the video were like, oh, wow, I like your lights. Yeah, these aren't real.
Yeah, I wouldn't
do this in a photo for a product, though, because it doesn't look... To me, it doesn't look real.
Yeah, Christmas lights are hard to work with. I don't have any tips on photographing Christmas lights because I've never done it. But I have seen a lot of failed photos that are where people have attempted to photograph products with Christmas lights. If you want to cheat, though, and you don't want to use Christmas lights and you want to use other Christmassy accents, my Black Friday toolbox has a marketing graphics pack, so you can just drag and drop like ornaments, and I've got a really cool clock.
Is the issue with your lights the fact that you can't get them placed in the way, or is it the lights from, or the light from the lights being a pain in the butt? Because those are two totally different problems. If the actual light from the lights is creating an issue in your photos, that's something you're probably going to have to like actually take some photography classes on lighting for. But if it's just that they're tangled up, you might just need to get a newer set of lights that isn't so...
Don't ask us advice on how to untangle lights, because we're not
bad at it.
We're not the one.
Well, she's bad at it, because I wind up cables correctly, and
That's
she
true.
just like zips them around, so...
I'll deal with it next year.
I do freebie stickers. I have a lot. Is that good? Yeah.
Sure.
That's fine if you got stickers.
Totally. Stickers are easier.
People love stickers. Yeah, they do.
Amy.
I've got a question. So I only have an Etsy shop and my email list is growing, so I'm giving the huge discount to them.
Okay.
Could I try putting a couple of items on Facebook for the first time?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, this is another one of those. What's the worst thing that could happen? That's my question. I want you guys to ask yourselves this holiday. If it's like, should I post here? Should I do this? Should I make this kind of sale? What's the worst thing that could happen? And if the worst thing that could happen is that you don't make sales, or if the worst thing that could happen is, I mean, I really can't think of anything that you waste
really.
A little bit of time.
Yeah. Business is literally all just about making decisions
and testing things.
And contrary to the popular belief, it's not going to be one decision that makes or breaks your shop. It's going to be a set of habits that make or break your shop.
A series of decisions.
It's being able to see what the results of your decisions are and whether or not those failures were worth having for future success. So if you fail and you don't learn from your mistakes, that's when you truly fail. You can always come back up from a single failure, unless it's like a real big derp mistake.
Your business will be a series of failures that you learn and grow from. Isn't that right, Bubbers?
Yes, I'm cute. Okay. I just got 200 full-size candy canes for my goodie bags. There you go. Seriously, though, do you say Christmas or holidays to be more inclusive, or haven't found that it matters?
Here's the thing. I say holidays.
I say Christmas.
I say holidays. Mark says Christmas. Neither of us are religious, and Christmas doesn't offend us.
No.
If you say that you're praying for me, or if you say anything related to your religion or holiday, it does not offend me. It is goodwill.
Yeah, it's goodwill.
I've never met anybody who's legitimately offended by it.
Somebody that gets offended by something like that is looking to be offended.
Yeah. So
just never sell to that person again.
Just do...
I'm serious. If someone is going to be crappy about your use of words, they're looking to be pissed off. You don't want them as a customer. We do the same thing with the alphas. When people come in and they're trying to find every excuse that they can, we have legitimately removed people from the course for being crappy.
Yep.
So they're not worth they're not worth taking money from.
Yeah, and not to mention, if you're trying to build a community of people who are like-minded and who care about each other, but then you've got someone who is just nasty and I'm not talking about when it comes to someone legitimately pointing out that you're doing something that is offensive to them. I'm not talking about, because there are a lot of things that pop up. For example, we had an alpha who used the term gypsy in her marketing. And she created like boho jewelry, but she didn't realize that the term gypsy was offensive, and someone kindly let her know, and she stopped. So that's different. What we're talking about is, saying Merry Christmas isn't pushing your belief system on somebody. You're not taking your beliefs. You're not shoving your belief system at someone. So we'll leave it at that. And I think that anybody, if you can say what, if you're in the comments and you're not, we'll just say blanket term Christian, and that could fall into Catholicism or whatever. But we'll say if you do not celebrate traditional Christianity, and you are offended by the word Christmas, feel free to let us know in the chat, but I can almost bet that there's not going to be a single person. It's a feeling.
That's like, I'm atheist, but I still say bless you when somebody sneezes. It's just being courteous. If somebody says Merry Christmas, like, if you're Jewish, you say, literally, you can reply with Happy Hanukkah, and I bet the person saying Merry Christmas will give you a thumbs up and a smile.
This is the man who just bought all the donation stuffed animals at the pet store to donate to the children's hospital.
Like, that's I get a lot of crap in the comments for being a jerk. I am a jerk. 100%. But somebody that says they're offended by, Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas, they've got so many more problems than somebody saying Merry Christmas to them, and they are not worth your time.
That's very
not worth
true.
Your time. It's the holidays. This is the one time this year where I get to be happy. This year sucked.
He's so excited for
Christmas. I
Christmas.
will break a jaw over something like this. Just stay away from me with that. Ooh. Get me all worked up.
Whatever your holiday is, you say that. If it's Christmas, if it's holidays, if it's Hanukkah, you say whatever your holiday thing is and whatever's important to you.
And you know what? If they get mad, just know that they're not having a happy holiday and you are, and a capital F them.
Yeah. You do what's going to make you happy, holly jolly, because we freaking need it right now. We all need it. We love you guys.
C word with a capital C. What's a roller? Oh, we already answered that. Boom, bang, boom. What's illegal? Lots of things. I have a Dymo XL. I wish I would have gotten a roller. You know what? They all have bad reviews. So, I mean, if yours works, it works. Literally all, label printers have crap reviews somewhere.
We can only speak for Rollo. I'm really happy with mine. I'm very, very happy. And the labels are pretty affordable, especially for how many you can get. So I'm very happy with my Rollo.
Sorry if I missed your question. I'm skimming over them so we can get to the bottom of this list here. How can I double dip for new customers? We have videos on that.
Wait, for new customers?
Oh, for new customers, you can't. You have to do it on Etsy. It's shop wide.
Yeah, for double dip, if you've got a new customer, if you haven't captured them on an email list through swipe files or on social media, there's no real way that you could offer them a double dip. You have to get them captured. But, here's the thing. New customers, if you're doing a double dip, your shop should already be on sale. They're just not getting the stackable coupon. So they're still getting a discount. Right? Because it's like a sale with 2 discounts taking place. And they're just getting one of those. So
how can I put buy 2, get 3 with Etsy on sale?
You can't.
You can't.
There's no way to do that, unfortunately. There's no way with Etsy to do a buy this number, get any free, or buy 2, get 1 50% off. There's no way to do that with Etsy.
Sloopy doop. What can I send? What can you send as a freebie that's cheap but isn't food? I'm worried about allergies that my customers might have. I honestly wouldn't be too worried about that. What you could do, you can always do stickers and things like that. But as far as food is concerned, if you go with something that's fruit flavored, there's very little risk. What are the ones that you send?
Dum-dums, but if she doesn't want to do candy, you could do your business cards, but the magnet ones, you can get those on Vistaprint, and Vistaprint's always running sales. Guys, we're not a sponsor of Honey, but I want to be. If you don't have the Honey extension on your browser, you need to go get that, because for one, it's free. They make money off of the retailer, not off of you. And if there are any coupons out on the internet, it will find all of them.
I know Etsy sellers hate honey, remember?
Stack all of those coupons together and basically apply those coupons to whatever your purchase is. So yeah, I would recommend using Honey on Vistaprint, because Vistaprint always has like 100 coupons floating around, and Honey will find the very best one and immediately apply it to your purchase.
Yes.
So there's my rant. I love it.
But if you do want to send food, what I was trying to finish, if you do want to send food, things like suckers are fine. Most people know if they have an allergy and they'll just throw it away. And if they complain, I have an allergy, again, it's a crappy customer. Just don't sell to them anymore.
Yeah,
seriously. And then after that, it's just vegan, and nobody can expect you to buy ridiculously expensive vegan products.
Actually, I think Dum Dums are vegan.
Aren't they made with gelatin?
No, I don't think so. I think that was one of the things, because I wanted.
Somebody let me know.
Yeah, I think Dum Dums are vegan. Pretty sure.
Do you think that COVID that a lot of people will ask to ship elsewhere and also gift wrap?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I don't know how Etsy handles that these days.
So, a couple things. You can have customers pay extra for gift wrapping. I recommend having at least a minimum type of presentable packaging for orders if you are doing a paid gift wrapping. Even if they're free, like you're doing like a free gift wrapping, make sure that your packages look nice. Wrap them somehow, because like you said, yes, there are going to be more people than ever just shipping directly to customers or to recipients. I've seen that with pretty much every order that's been placed in my shop over the last few weeks. They're going, to completely different locations. So yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot of that. Make your packages presentable. In fact, no matter what you're shipping, I would immediately assume that it's going to a gift recipient. I like to handle every single package as if it is going to a gift, recipient, and yeah.
Sorry, trying to hurry you along. We still got a lot left.
I'm not in a hurry.
Suckers and candy cans are usually vegan. They're vegan.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I thought so.
Then suckers are fine. Doesn't mean they can't have an allergy, but
that's true. Or
diabetic. It's probably pretty rare. Yeah. Etsy ads. I'm currently at $1 a day, fairly new with one order a day, but I slowed down again up to $2 a day as a trial. But I've seen people setting $50 a day on forums. I wouldn't do $50 a day. That's excessive.
Etsy ads right now are really messing up. Everybody's daily budgets are getting completely eaten up.
Bots, boy, that's what happens when websites get popular out of nowhere. That's what happens when you put out TV ads and internet ads and radio ads and all sorts of other things that get your platform seen.
Yeah.
But what happens? Bots swarm it because they're trying to find data.
Yeah. Pam Duthie, another really big authority on Etsy, and she also works with me at erank.com. She turned her ads off. Anthony Wolf, CEO of eRank, also my boss. Kinda. I work for eRank. He's more of my friend, but he pays me for helping. Anyway, his wife turned off Etsy ads as well, and he's a big data guy. And when I see that his wife did something, and he's saying that Etsy ads are screwy, so I'm not turning my Etsy ads back on until Etsy fixes it, because
or am I better directing to Etsy through Pinterest ads? Dude, offsite is going to be at some point, offsite ads are going to be your bread and butter. Email list is probably going to be your number one once you get that. That's the hardest thing, in my opinion, to get built.
And when we say offsite, we don't mean Etsy's offsite ads.
No,
we mean your own offsite.
Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever hub you want to throw your stuff on. Yeah. That's going to be the place.
HAA is highly recommended.
Is great. Yellowstone. Highly recommend.
Oh, I just read it all as one thing.
She blind.
I am.
Extra money means more fabric purchasing for healthcare scrub hats. Win-win.
Yes.
I want to get into HAA in December. Do it.
Do it.
I have an experience to report. A caution on anyone using Coral Draw. Beware, Coral Draw flagged my copy of X5 as illegal, even though I had it on disc. Now trying to get another one, which is expensive. I have no idea what you're talking about. So, there's somebody here, Will. Did you guys get to go Christmas shopping? We did. We spent $260 on pretty much just lights for the house.
We had to, well, I buy cheap lights every year, like the cheapo Walmart ones, and then I have to go buy them every year.
We bought good Philips stay lit lights, so if one breaks or doesn't work, they'll actually continue working.
Yeah, so
and they're easier to replace than incandescent.
It's an investment. Good Christmas lights are truly an investment, because if you have to buy them every year, then you're spending more money in the long run. So
whoopee whoopee woo. What's a swipe file? It's a file that cleans your computer.
No. A swipe file is a copy and paste message that you can send quickly to customers so that you don't have to hand type all of your messages. I've got customer service swipe files free down below in my Black Friday toolbox. So feel free to get that, and you can just download them and check them out yourself. And there's directions on how to use them and psychologically why they work. So
I don't know if this pertains to Black Friday specifically, but I had a customer recently ask if I offered gift cards. Is there a way to properly do shop-specific gift cards on Etsy?
I believe that you can only do it as because Etsy has gift cards. You would have to do it as a $1 off discount. You would have to give them like a discount code for a specific amount off. So
yeah,
you could do it that way. If you wanted to do like a $50 gift card, you would basically be creating a coupon code, and that coupon code would be for like, $50.
You could do something like the X off a specific amount. Like if they spend $100, they get 50% off. Not that much, but for example, that much.
Yeah.
Or quantities. My business is fairly made to order. I'm putting all made to order items by Black Friday and offering old creations that are ready to ship for the sale. Is this tacky?
No. If it's hard to do made to order items because of time constraints, no, I think that's perfect.
Tech question for Mark. I need an external hard drive. Any preference or suggestions for 1 terabyte plus? Reviews are all over the map. No, not really, to be honest with you. Anything other, like, go based off of what your connection is going to be. So like if you're using a laptop or a desktop that has a Type-C port, obviously get one that's going to allow for that. That way you have faster read and write speeds both ways. If you want to, shoot me an email over at support@handmadealphaacademy.com and I can send you a couple links. We've got one. I don't ever use them. I usually put more storage space than necessary in our computers to begin with. But I can try to help you find one.
Cool.
When I get better photos, I will join the craft fair. How long does it run?
Till the 22nd.
Got a couple days.
Yep.
I'll send another round of invitations. Okay, they're talking about getting people for the
cool.
craft fair. My shop took off as soon as COVID hit. I'm way up this year, and I'm thankful for all your advice.
Aww.
Oh,
this has been a great year for Etsy. Bad year for the world, but a great year for Etsy.
We already read the deadline. There are 2 ways to set up coupons. How do we find this sale on Etsy? I went back to look for it and couldn't find it.
A lot of people can't find it. The site-wide sale. If anybody's got a link for Etsy's site-wide sale, can you post it in the Handmade Alpha Facebook community? Information on how to opt in. Some people are saying that they see it on their dashboards, but I didn't see it on my dashboard today, and it was there for like a day, and then I couldn't find it anymore. So if you've got a link, let us know.
Is there any way around the location algorithms? They're from Australia. I want to tap into the USA market for Black Friday, but my products get pushed down the list for USA buyers. Anything I can do?
For the algorithm, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
Unfortunately, no, not really. Just make sure that when you're writing your listings, if you're trying to sell specifically to people in the United States, don't use words that are, I know this might be difficult, but don't use words that are like Australia specific. Word things like somebody in America.
So wait, are you sure that it's the locational thing? Because you're saying that it's location that is keeping you down in search. But are you sure that that's what it is? Are you sure that it's not their listings just having better listing quality scores?
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably not, because Etsy is, I mean, I would imagine, there's no proof behind any of this, so please take this with a grain of salt, but I would imagine that Etsy probably is doing what they can for localization. So
They
like
are.
if one person's selling earrings in Australia versus somebody in the US, it's going to display the US person first because it is a higher chance of a guaranteed sale.
Unless the person from Australia has an insane listing quality score.
Right. So it might just take time for your shop to develop. The more you make sales, the better your SEO is, the better your pictures are, the more people that are looking and buying. Like,
leaving positive reviews.
and if it is true that it is specifically because you're from Australia that it's not getting to U.S. sellers, that means that you have to do your due diligence and do your offsite marketing. Your Facebook marketing, your Pinterest marketing, Tumblr marketing, Twitter marketing, Instagram marketing, wherever your market is hanging out, then that's going to be up to you to not let the algorithm be the reason that you're not making sales. Because there are organic sales are going to be probably, for most people, the smallest portion of your sales. Once you're actually making, like, you hit that 6-figure mark or you hit that whatever your peak is, it's probably not going to be from organic search.
Yeah. Ideally, it would be people who are already familiar with your brand. Organic search sales are great.
Yes.
That's fantastic. But if you can retain them and make them a repeat buyer, that's even better.
Yeah, had some USA friends check for me. I'm a new shop, so that might be a factor. It's 100% a factor. If you're a new shop, it's a factor.
Oh, yeah.
We're getting there. Boom, bang.
Can I get a drink of that water?
You absolutely may not. If you select total, it's general, but if you select none when setting up a coupon, you can add a category and manually delete all the items in that category that you don't want on sale. Boom, there's your answer. Would you check a shop that isn't on Etsy? Probably not, because we critique things like SEO, and the rules are totally different with your own website because we're not optimizing for Etsy, we're optimizing for Google.
Yeah, I think it would really just depend on what you were asking for, but I'm not a website expert. I'm good with Etsy, and I work for eRanks, so I'd say I'm pretty good with
the most that we
SEO.
could do is we could tell you if your website looked good and whether or not your pictures were good or if they suck.
Yeah.
So other than that, we really can't tell you how to optimize. We could, if we wanted to, figure out all that stuff, but we focus on Etsy. That way we're specific.
We're niche.
We're niche, like we teach you to do.
Exactly.
Oh, boom, bang. Etsy preview does not seem to be working. I'm only able to preview the listing by publishing and taking it down after working on it. Do you know if there's another way to preview? I would make sure all your stuff's updated. Make sure your browser's up to date. Make sure your operating system's up to date. Make sure your graphics drivers are up to date.
Clear your cache and
Clear your
cookies.
cache, clear your browsing history, all that kind of stuff. The way to tell if it's your cache and your browsing history is to just open up a new browser and see if it works in a completely new browser that you don't use.
Yeah.
For you, it's probably going to be, if you're using Microsoft, it's probably Edge. I can almost guarantee you don't use Edge. And if you do, you should be using Chrome because it's better.
It is better.
It is way better. It has a lot more issues, but they're easier to fix. So pop it open in a new browser. If it's cache and cookies, then it's going to work fine in the new browser, and then you just need to clear that. If not, then you might have to, there's a whole bunch of different stuff you can do. If you can't figure it out, again, shoot me an email. I'll try to get you worked out. That's what I do.
But if it's not any of those things, then you need to reach out to Etsy support, because I don't have a trick to make Etsy work. If Etsy is broken,
I'm only saying this because that is exactly what Etsy's going to tell you. If something isn't working on their site, it's probably on your end. There's like a 90% chance that it's on your end.
Yeah, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah,
where
she'll say something's broken. I'll say, well, did you clear your history? And no, I haven't done it in 3 months. And then she clears it and it works just fine.
I have that problem when I try to save a listing and it'll say, oops, your listing couldn't be saved.
Most of the time it's, did you turn it off and turn it back on?
Yep.
When's the last time you restarted your computer, actually turned it all the way off, not hit the restart button, all the way off and hit the turn back on,
Well,
it's okay. We can't all be good with computers. With a free gift, you could just say, first 50 orders, get this, right?
Sure.
Sure. As a buyer, you better be making sure that thing that they're getting is worth the scarcity tactic that you're using.
Yeah, if it's like first 50 people get a free sticker with my logo on it.
That's probably not going to be it. Because what you're doing there is you're using scarcity. You're using a scarcity tactic. That's like first 50 people to order this $5,000 necklace get an Xbox thing that Hellsberg does every time there's a new Xbox for some reason.
That's totally unrelated.
Totally unrelated. That would make sense because that's like a $500 item. You like if the free item is worth less than like 1% of what they're paying for, it's probably not worth using the scarcity tactic, and I would use something else. But you can do that if you want to.
Totally.
Just make it worth their while, yo. Mm-hmm. Make them feel that kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, like a little smooch.
Like a little smooch. Don't smooch your customers. There's COVID. I
that's
have Christmas section on my shop with my bestsellers that I keep up. There you go.
Totally.
How do you do the email list? Where are you getting the emails from? We can't use emails on Etsy,
All right?
That's a whole thing.
Catherine, this is a whole thing. Email list, you have to set up with an email list client like MailChimp. Can you get them off of Etsy? No, that's illegal. Literally, you can get fined up to $450,000 per person that you add without their permission. Yeah. Not to mention, if they're in the European Union, you can get hit with GDPR issues. I do not make videos on how to set up an email list for these reasons because there are a lot of legalities and GDPR compliance laws that I don't want to be responsible for if you guys mess up your shop. However, it is in Handmade Alpha Academy because my students can communicate with me if they're having an issue, and I can make sure that everything is in a controlled environment. So
yes, and we have our terms of service.
Yeah.
So like if because we don't want to give you guys information that ends up getting you sued, and your only option is to sue us back. Seriously, because that's how businesses like us go down.
Right.
So we can't give you information that you could end up going in, and not to say that you in particular would goof it up, but if you did, and the European Union came after you, and just all of a sudden you've got a bill on your front door for like $4.5 million because you screwed something up, and your only option to not go crazy and live under a bridge was to sue me. With HAA, we can teach you that information, and you are on your own when it comes to screwing something up. You can't sue me if you goof it up if you learned it there.
But
I made sure of it. But
we would prefer if you just messaged us before you made a mistake and you said, "Hey, can you help me?"
Because we help you too. That's part of HAA. We help you.
We have an email list.
Yes.
Or we have emails that you can contact us. So, but that's why I don't teach it on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But
my terms of service is wild, bro.
But not because we don't trust you, but because we love you. But MailChimp is what we use, and though we don't create content on it, if you don't want to join HAA, MailChimp, I believe, has their own YouTube channel, and they also, on their own website, they have tutorials that will teach you. So
GDPR is getting easier and easier. I always worry about the new seller who's just now getting into it, and GDPR isn't in the mainstream anymore.
Yeah.
Because, like, I wouldn't know any... If I was just now coming into this, I've seen so little that I would have no idea what GDPR is. Yeah. And if you're just starting your business, that's a real serious danger. And that's one of those, like, kind of things that, like, unless they push for extradition, technically, you don't even have to respond to the email. But...
we've got a whole GDPR combat section within Handmade Alpha Academy to teach you guys about it and make sure that you're legal.
Yep. I finally got my first stranger order a few days ago. I shipped it the same day. USPS tracking says they're still waiting for me to deliver it to the post office pre-transit. Should I be worried?
So basically...
there was a holiday Monday, so keep that in mind.
Basically, there was a holiday Monday?
Veterans Day.
Oh, Veterans Day. That's right.
It is a federal holiday.
Is that Monday or Sunday?
It was Monday.
Monday?
It was Monday. It already happened.
I don't think it was Monday.
I think it was Monday.
Anyway.
I got emails saying that bank statements would be late.
What I would do is message your customer, let them know that the mail system is a little slower due to COVID and that it's showing as not being scanned in, and that the odds are that it is on the way, but that they just neglected to scan it at the first location. It happens to me all the time. It will show that my package has not been scanned in because my local post office forgets, and then it'll end up scanned in at whatever its next destination is. So by Monday, it'll probably update the tracking on your package. But I would go ahead and reach out to the customer ahead of time and let them know.
Yes. Who are people using for their email list? We use MailChimp and we like it. I wish they'd quit changing things, but Just arrived. You said something about double dipping with coupons. I didn't think coupons could be stacked. Where can I learn this black magic? Link down below. Thank you.
Black Friday Toolbox. There is a video training in there that will teach you how to create a double dip using an external app. But there's a lot of other free things and marketing graphics. Most people sell that marketing graphics pack. It's got, what, 74 or 78 graphics in it. And most people sell those graphics packs for like $50. And mine's free.
All right.
Go get it.
Yeah,
now.
we already talked about it. Let's move on. I put a new listings last month and find good keywords on eRank, but after a few weeks, I see that the stats data, they don't have any views or visits. Does it mean I have to change the keywords and tags?
It's up to you. You can look at the trend graph to see if it's just due to the time of year. And I would try to make some predictions about what if it's a seasonal spike or if it's just a constant decline. For example, masks, very popular in April, but ever since then, constant decline. And I don't see them ever spiking back up because everybody already has them and they're just going to get less and less popular. But we see things that are starting to trend up, new trends out of nowhere. It was yesterday. Somebody pointed out that silk face masks, something about they like reduce acne, can't remember the specifics, but they're on a constant incline because in April, not many people were making them. But now, as people are getting more specific about their mask needs, this trend is starting to go up. So just look at your search trends and see if it's a constant decline on that search term or if it is going to possibly spike back up.
I'm praying for you to all have an awesome Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you.
Can I go into your group sale even though I previously joined another Facebook group Black Friday announcement? I don't know what you mean.
You mean, can you market in our event even though you're already doing an event?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If it's totally unrelated to us, it doesn't matter.
I don't care. You do what you want, girl. If you want to go in there and market, go right on ahead. I don't care if you're marketing in another for another event.
I had a Jewish boss that used to come with us to Merry Christmas on December 24th
Aww.
every year. Controversial statement of the day, Christmas was a pagan holiday. Been to church my whole life. Never met someone who was offended by the term Christmas. Yes, if you missed the beginning of it, we all love Christmas, so shut up.
Yep.
Or holidays, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever the hell you celebrate. Be happy.
The point that we were making, though, is that Mark and I are not religious, and we still are not offended by the term Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. So it's...
With everything in life, like we said in our quit drinking all my water. I'm sick. Like we said in our Dirty Bird stream, do whatever you want with your life as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else.
That's true. That's very true.
That's all that matters.
You do what you need to do to be happy as long as it doesn't hurt anybody else.
Hurt, not offend. I don't care if you offend someone else. And you shouldn't either.
That's true, because at the end of the day, everything is offensive to someone. So, yeah.
Yes.
All right. Off of that topic.
Anyway! This is weird. Did anybody else have trouble getting orders through? Etsy was canceling the behind the scenes or something. I couldn't get any help from them. Anybody else?
Haven't heard that one.
Nope. Haven't heard that one. You need to use a second app for a second sale. Yep. Happy Hanukkah. Happy, yes. Just search, okay.
Why do Etsy sellers hate honey? Etsy sellers hate honey. I don't know. Honey only does coupons that are reported, so that are turned into them.
Yeah.
Basically, it applies coupons that are out there in the world, but not many Etsy sellers have.
Depends on how smart honey is now, dude. Honestly, I don't know, because somebody said, can they find discounts like our double dip code?
I don't think so.
I doubt it. Like, if somebody ever reports one of your things from your Facebook, I mean, maybe like it can backlink through and find stuff, but I doubt it, man. Honestly,
I've never had honey. Honey turns orange when it activates, and I've never had it do that while shopping on Etsy.
Yeah, I've never had it turn on Etsy either.
No, so.
I did during their holiday sale last year, and it was like a blanket coupon thing that it was turning, but it didn't work. I wish someone would send me some of those super cute erasers for kids. One shaped like animals. Buy some.
I think they mean is like a holiday extras.
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to find questions. We're almost towards the end, and I'm not stopping. How much is too much to charge for gift wrapping? $500 is too much. We want to do it, but are already spending a lot of time packing orders, but we know about people seeing each other for the holidays.
Maybe like, I would say, depending on how big your package is, $5 to $10 probably is the most.
Yeah, if it's something huge, I could see, but if it's a relatively small package, smaller than like 10 by 10, I wouldn't charge any more than $5 for it.
And it really depends on how elaborate the packaging is.
Yeah, that's true. If you're doing like a super crazy custom wrapping job, you charge whatever, but if it's just like a standard wrapping with a stick-on bow on top, like $5-10 at most. So if I only have a sale, not a double dip sale, is it good to use Etsy on sale? If you have only a sale and not a double dip, there's no reason. It's a waste of money.
Yeah, Etsy has their own sale platform. You don't need to use Etsy on sale for anything other than double dips.
Use the free option, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Could I harm my shop by removing my current Etsy ads, or should I leave it since it's only $1 or $2 a day? This is the same person that was asking about ads earlier. If your sales are coming from that, but I doubt it.
Yeah, here's the thing: we don't know what your sales look like. You need to look at the sales that you're making, and if they have that little like bullhorn beside them, then that means that they came from ads. Yeah. Turn them off, and if you miss out on sales, turn them back on.
Oh, sorry, I had a back itch.
It's only if they're making you sales, then it's going to stop those sales from coming in if you see sales coming in from ads, but it's up to you. Any
tips on starting an email list? I'd love to start one, but I'm not sure how to do it.
We already kind of covered that.
Yeah, we did. Can you give a shout out to my amazing wife and her new store, Dot and June?
Hello, Dot and June, an amazing wife. And Nicholas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the best way to start an email list? I already answered that. Can you make a PDF and... can you make a PDF that they buy and download? That was Pam. Who?
Oh.
Whom?
I don't think she was asking us. I think she was answering somebody else.
Ah. Gotcha. You're making me laugh a lot today with swipe files. You know, the whole year sucked and I'm trying to be in a better mood, you know?
The thing is, your better mood, like you being sarcastic, they don't realize that you're playing.
Oh, I know. So many people give me so much crap. I'm joking, by the way.
He plays like this character when we're on live streams.
100%. A lot of people have no sense of humor whatsoever, and they just don't understand that I'm being sarcastic. If it takes you a minute, that's fine. That's the point. It's supposed to take. You're supposed to be like, well, wait. There's no way. I'm literally joking. Okay? I love you guys, and unless you're mean to me, you're cool.
He's like the sweetest person ever. I've had people who have been like, Mark is so mean to you. I'm like, we are mean to each other. That's like our whole marriage is us being mean to each other, but we've been married for 10 years.
I am a semi-professional, and I'm sorry for the language, it's called a shit poster. And I have carried that from my internet life, my very, very awful internet life. And I put a little bit of it into real life, and it makes so many people laugh. And I'm sorry if you don't get it, because you're just getting on computers for the first time. But that's life, yo.
Okay, let's draw it back a bit.
Draw it back?
Yeah.
I have been. Don't tell me what to do. WD Elements is very good external. Yeah, anything by WD is going to be good. Anything in their blue that has a blue series drive is going to be particularly good and last you a long time. Boom, bang. I found long shipping times is what you might push down on Etsy. It's taking longer to ship from Australia than someone else in the U.S. That's why I said that there probably is a little bit of prioritization and you need to worry about off-site stuff.
Lindsay.
We're almost there. So I seem to do okay with bringing my sales in myself, but I have to hustle for each one. My SEO, I think, needs work. Should I wait until after the holidays?
For SEO?
Yeah, I'd probably wait. Unless it's like really crap, like you just doodle a bunch of stuff, but I doubt it is, so yeah, wait.
Yeah, I would wait, because you're probably not going to be found in search at all if you start messing with things now, so I would wait. If you guys watched, not my last video, because that was the Friday Bean, but my video before that, definitely go back and watch that, because we talk a little bit about messing with your SEO.
Can't recommend HA enough. I joined last December, and I think because of that, we were ready for the crazy Etsy sales, and also going to be starting an 18+ shop thanks to the Office After Dark. I'm glad you like it.
Awesome.
Look out for more info for that. For you guys that are here that haven't seen it, we do an 18+ dirty stream.
Not dirty. It's not a dirty stream.
Yeah.
It's for It's for sellers who sell products.
Tips are $5 minimums. No, it's not that kind of stream.
We've got Etsy sellers who are in the 18+ category,
Yes.
and we have to be able to help them too. But we can't always show the keywords and things that they need to use for their SEO.
Yes, so they are entirely private, and you have to be on a specific email list, and they are not. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I am coming. I had a couple people email me. I'll talk about that for just 1 second. People were talking about doing a private stream. I had people actually asking very, very personal questions in email. I'll answer some of them. Some of them I will not answer. We're going to try to make them a little bit more private next time around. So those of you who are a little bit taken aback and not wanting to ask questions, I'm trying to come up with a way that you guys can submit questions without names.
Anonymous.
Completely anonymous. Because there were some people that had some like actual, some stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to you guys on that. We're almost to the point where we're going to look at Etsy shops, so we're probably not going to do that for very long, though, because I am running out of breath.
Oh, you guys, you're talking a mile a minute. Slow down. And
Look how many we are. I am going to. Don't you start.
It's fine. You're doing this stress thing, and there's no reason to.
There is no stress.
Take a deep breath.
Stop.
And we'll slow down, and we'll take our time. And if you can't sit through the whole stream, then I will finish it. Just relax. It's almost Christmas. And we should all be happy.
Yes, here, you go ahead and take over. I need to get more water.
Yeah. All right. Fill that sucker up, because I could use some more water too. All right. Would the coupon override the sale? Like if my items are 20% off, but I give you a coupon for 30% off instead. Assuming that you're not talking about double dipping, yes. Whatever is the highest discount will override. But if you're doing a double dip sale through the Etsy on sale app, they'll stack on top of each other. So, if you're just doing it direct through Etsy and you've got a sale going on, but then you also offer a coupon code, they won't stack. It'll just be whatever the bigger discount was. Let's see. I want to work with a local courier. Is there a way to do this as an option through Etsy? You know, I'm actually not sure. You'll have to look at the shipping options. What you can do is, as long as you can get tracking, you can just manually put the tracking in. When you mark the package as shipped, you'll have to do that manually. Just go in and mark the package as shipped, and then import in the tracking code manually by pasting it in. But I don't know if there's an actual option to select it. So let's see. Sarcasm is the best. Yes. Is it necessary to list new products daily to make sales? No. I listed products once this year. Absolutely not. It is not necessary. You can, if you want to. You could also do the collection launch method, where you only launch, a couple times a year, but you launch a bunch of products at once as a collection, which is what I do. I typically, on non-COVID years, I launch 4 times a year. I do a seasonal launch. I do a spring collection, a summer collection, a fall collection, and a winter collection. This year, I've only done a fall collection so far because of supply shortages in my industry. But no, daily uploading, absolutely not necessary for success. I've never done daily uploading. Let's see. I've got to join the After Dark one of these days. It's going to be fun. We've only done one of them so far, so. I love that Starla wants to hang out with us. Hanging. Let's see. I got a crappy review because someone didn't like my art. Should I be worried? You got a bad review. Why did they buy your art if they didn't like it? That's what I'm wondering. I feel like there's more to this. Was it that they didn't like the quality? Did your photos not accurately depict what you were selling? They wouldn't have bought it if they didn't like it. So, you might need to go into a little bit more detail. Is it allowed to do a buy one, get one free on Etsy? There's no way to do it. If you've got it all listed under like one listing, you could technically do that, but there's no way for you to set up a buy one, get one free sale within Etsy, unfortunately. It's just not set up to do that. Just like you can't do like a buy one, get one 50% off. There's no way to set it up through Etsy. Let's see. If eRank says my SEO is lousy, should I change it now? My first question is, why does eRank say your SEO is lousy? If you're looking at your grades, that is not how you figure out if your SEO is lousy. And I work for eRank. Your grades are a guide that is going to tell you if your listings follow Etsy's best practices. My best sellers are D grades. I will never touch them. You don't want to touch listings that are performing well, despite the fact that they might have a negative grade or a bad grade. So don't look at it like you're getting graded for a test, okay? That's not how it works. If the listings aren't selling or getting viewed, though, then, yeah, you might want to change them, but not now. If they're getting any traffic at all, I wouldn't change them now. It's almost like the clock kind of resets, and it's going to take time for Etsy to put those listings back in search, or not really put them back in search, but rank them highly in search based on the changes that you make. So if you go in now and make a bunch of changes, you could potentially knock them out of search until after the holidays, because it takes weeks for Etsy to do that. I wouldn't touch any listings right now unless your SEO is just inexistent. And I definitely wouldn't touch any listings that are selling well. So I want to do a giveaway to boost my email list. Should I end that the Monday before Black Friday when I start my double dip sale? Personal preference. There's no right or wrong. I would love an example of a good teaser email to send on the 21st, like how to tease without giving too many details away. Hannah, I don't know if I do this specifically, but last year I created a video called My Black Friday Emails. Go check that out. It's you'll just have to scroll down through my channel a bit, but I do have a video where I show off my Black Friday email, so I would go look for that. If I put it in the listing and someone buys it, I know to send two. Is that allowed? Yeah, that would be one way to do a buy one get one, I guess. Just make sure that it's clear that they're going to get two. I haven't been able to build my email list or social media or update my store in preparation. Working on stock now, though. Do you suggest just making all the listings as soon as possible or spreading them out over days? I would get them all in there as soon as possible. Shoppers are buying now. Cat's back there. I would try to get them in there now, though, if possible. They asked for a refund, but I did not receive one. I contacted them, but nothing, no response. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do. I can't help with specific customer cases. If they didn't respond, you could try reaching out to Etsy, but I can't. There's no way that I can make a customer respond if they're not responding to you. So I wish I could help. Is it true that it takes like 60 days after editing SEO for it to kick in? There's no defined number. Etsy says a few weeks. SEO experts say 60 to 90 days. 60 to 90 days is what I've personally noticed. So I would say 60 to 90 days. Also, is remembering that everybody's kind of messing with their SEO right now, which I don't recommend. But because there's so many sellers on Etsy who just don't know, they just don't know any better. There's a lot of people who are making changes, and Etsy's got to rank all of those individuals. And sometimes it's best to just leave those listings alone. Let them build a listing quality score through engagement by people clicking on them and checking them out and favoriting them and buying them and leaving good reviews. So what about new listings? I want to add them before Black Friday, but will those not be seen? Add new listings. It doesn't matter if those listings don't get ranked in search. If someone finds one of your other listings floating around on a search page and they click on it, and then they say, oh, I want to buy this, but I want to see what else this seller has, I'm going to go directly to their store. They might buy those listings that aren't ranking in search. Don't you guys do that? If you're shopping on Etsy and you find something cool in a search page and you add it to your cart, don't you also go to their store to see if there's something that you like, more, or something else that you want to add to your purchase? I do. Let's see. Does renewing a listing affect search ranking? Renewing a listing does when it sells and it automatically renews. That's positive. If you just sit and renew a listing manually when it doesn't need to be renewed, I actually have a video called Don't Burn Your Etsy SEO. Go watch that because I talk about the whys. Basically, what you're telling Etsy, because there's people who will go in, select all their listings for 20 cents, and then renew them every single day. What you're telling Etsy is that my listings are crappy and nobody wants them, and I'm manually renewing them and people still aren't buying them. And then Etsy's going to put you lower and lower and lower in search. So don't do that. But if the listing just renews on its own because it hasn't sold in a while, then that's not really going to affect your search ranking. What's affecting your search ranking more is the fact that it's not selling. So, is it too late to add Christmas listings because of what you said about the 60 days? I already kind of discussed that about adding new listings a minute ago. And then I'll go ahead and do this last one from Enchanted Warrior, and then we'll look at some shops. I got an email from Etsy this week telling me to add Christmas to all my listings. No, you didn't. You misread that. Everybody who got that email misread it. They're not asking you to add Christmas to your listings. And your dashboard might say this. You're reading it wrong. They said advertise listings with Christmas in the title. They didn't mean advertise your listings by adding the word Christmas to your title. They mean start pushing Etsy ads for the listings in your shop that already have the word Christmas in the title. So if you've got listings in your shop already that have Christmas in the title, they're telling you to put Etsy ads on those listings. They're not telling you to advertise those listings by editing your SEO and putting Christmas in the title. I thought the exact same thing. So don't be upset if you misunderstood that, because I did too. I looked further into it, and then when I understood what they said, I immediately recorded a video, not this one, but the video that was uploaded, not Friday Bean, but the one before that. I can't remember what I called it. Something about not messing up. Don't do this to your Etsy SEO before Christmas. I talked about the exact same thing because we had sellers tank their listing views by going in and editing their SEO right before the holidays. And it's exactly what you said. They thought that Etsy told them to. No, they just misread it. And I really wish that Etsy would go in and fix that, because sellers are all over the place probably tanking their listings. So hope that you guys are all figured out. So, and then I'll go ahead and grab this last one, and then we'll start looking at shops. Then is it a good idea to prepare listings for the upcoming holidays after Black Friday?
And then they said SEO related.
You mean like holidays after Christmas? Like what, Valentine's Day would be like the next big one? Yeah, the sooner you can get like Valentine's Day and other seasonal products up. I try to get like Valentine's Day stuff in my shop by early January. So yeah, optimize early, 60 to 90 days. If you can get it's the early adopters who are the most popular. Just like the very first social media accounts, like the very first influencer on Instagram has the most followers. The very first YouTube channels that got big in their industries have the most followers. Yeah, you're going to get the most traffic if you are able to get things in early. So, all right, I think we're ready to, let me go ahead and pull up Etsy. And I think we're ready to do a little bit of screen sharing.
Did you want me to cut it off at the search bar? Because currently I have it going all the way to the top.
I'll just sign out.
It'll still show previous searches.
Popular right now because I've been doing Christmas shopping and Mark can't see what I've been shopping for Christmas. So, okay, let's go ahead and screen share, and you guys can give me some shop names. Don't post shop links. YouTube doesn't like links. What I need are we screen sharing? Mm-hmm. Okay, let me just pick a random listing. These are from when we did our last screen share session. We will grab just a random listing. We'll do this one. What I want you guys to do is go to your storefront. I want you to grab this, your shop name. Copy this and paste it into the chat. Okay?
I thought that one, if they changed it, that one always always apply.
So we're just going to go in order, guys, and we probably won't be able to get to all of you, but we'll do a couple of quick shop critiques.
If you know you don't need a critique, don't put it in.
Yeah.
If you're just like one of the people that's here watching and you know your shop's fine and you're getting thousands of sales a year, it's you good.
All right. How are we critiquing? Are we critiquing everything, or are we?
Good call.
Because you guys didn't ask any specific questions, you just threw your shops in. Well, I guess we'll just critique. Love that you've got your holiday deadlines right in here. I recommend getting holiday deadlines into your shop banner, especially if you use carousels. That's great. Look, is it Melanie? Yeah, Melanie is using my holiday graphics pack. I can tell that this was one that I made, and I can tell that this was one that I made. So if you guys are interested in getting some of these cool graphics, like what Melanie is using on her banner, you can get those down below free. All right, cool. Ooh, I like your photos. Will my order arrive before Christmas? I love that.
Yeah, I dig that.
That is a great, catchy eye grabber right there. That is fantastic. Really great photos. I love this dark background. I love that you've added in some holiday elements.
I love that it's consistent.
Yes, I like this dark a lot more than the light one, and that's very rare for me. I typically prefer light backgrounds on Etsy, and
You did good with the keys there too. It's very tasteful. It's not just like, oh, why are they selling keys?
Yeah, you can tell that it's a keychain.
Yeah, you can tell exactly what you're buying. I really like that.
Yeah, I really like it. I always recommend adding a shop owner photo. Your about section, Etsy is more likely to recommend your shop in search if your shop is completed. That means everything down in here. So shop members, your about section, make sure that you get some photos. Policies are another thing that Etsy is more likely to rank you higher in search.
Updates.
There's no shop updates in here, so those aren't something that I think contribute to rank, but they look nice on a nice Etsy homepage. So you can do shop updates via your Etsy app on the phone. But overall, really nice. I probably won't do SEO critiques today just because those are time consuming and yeah. Okay, here is a bit a little critique. More photos. 2 photos of your product. I'm not seeing enough. I want to see these suckers open. I want to see more. I want to see more photos of your products. We get 10 photo slots. That is 10 opportunities to try to convince someone to buy your product. So if you were able to do a lottery and someone said, do you want to enter twice or do you want to enter 10 times? You're going to say 10 times. So
you don't have to use all 10, but use as many as you can creatively come up with reasons to use. And we're not saying you're doing the bare minimum. We know these photos take a long time. I can tell that a lot of care was put into this picture. Mm-hmm. And it sucks that it takes as long as it does, but you have to.
Absolutely.
Somebody's going to want to see the back, because as of right, just looking at this picture, I can't tell, is there anything on the back of this book? Yeah. Is there anything on the pages? Are there lines on the pages? And you might have them in the description, but I'm telling you that most people are lazy. So
personalizations, initials. I want to see examples of these.
Yeah, you have.
Compass, deer skull, astronaut. I don't know what any of these things look like. I want to know what they look like. I want to know what the stamps look like.
And you don't have to stamp, like if it's a resource thing, you don't have to stamp the books.
Show the stamp.
You can show the stamp. You can show just a black like stamp image on white of what the stamp will look like if you've got like the original vector from before the stamp was made.
Yeah.
Like there's all kinds of stuff you can do.
Absolutely. Sure. All right, we'll go ahead and grab our next one.
The picture does look great, though.
Great photos.
I will say the actual photos themselves are on point.
Yeah, great photos. Just I want to see more of them. All right. How do you pronounce How do you pronounce your shop name? Let us know. How do you think it is?
I have no idea.
I'm butchering it so bad. All right, let's get into... Ooh, I love that you've got a COVID warning right at the top. Things take time to deliver. That's perfect. Cute branding. You've keyword optimized your tagline, which I'm not sure. Did the last shop, did you? Handmade, personalized leather goods. Yeah, that sounds pretty keyword optimized. Let's see. Great photos. I know exactly what you're selling. Oh, these are beautiful photos.
Yeah, very, very artistically done.
Beautiful flat lays. Love those flat lays. Take a quick scroll for shop completion. Looks like you're using shop updates, and these are beautiful. I do like to see variety, as in I don't like seeing a shop, like the listing photo, repeated here. It's a different opportunity to, throw in a different photo, and if they've already seen this one in your shop, then throwing it in your updates. It's just a repeat.
I dig your custom barcoded packaging, though.
Yeah, these are really nice.
That's pretty cool. Do you have a brick and... I imagine something like that looks like you have a brick and mortar.
Maybe. You've got some nice photos down here. Love that. Love that you have a photo of yourself. That helps to build trust.
Yeah, if you're capable of getting a photo of yourself into your shop, I like that.
Absolutely. I want to know.
People want to see you.
Let's go ahead and we'll grab this one. We'll just grab one. Not a lot of keywords here.
We're not doing SEO.
Yeah, we're not doing SEO, but get some more keywords in here. You could get some more keywords in here. You get a freebie. You could get more keywords in here. All right, let's see. Look at that. Photos. They're all labeled. You can select the color. Lots of different variations. Looks good. Let's pick one that doesn't come with variations. Let's maybe a pattern. Okay. Oh, and there's two. Might be hard. Maybe if you could show a picture of part of the PDF. I don't know. It's hard to.
Because that's easy to steal.
Yeah, it's easy to steal. Watermark it? No, because you could still steal it.
You can also do a lifestyle thing. If this is a pattern, you could show somebody building the product without actually showing the PDF itself.
So just a picture of someone knitting. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Again, you don't have to use all 10 of your pictures. We already know that you sitting and trying to think of SEO terms is enough of sitting there and punching yourself in the temples.
Yeah.
So, don't sit there and try to force yourself to come up with photo ideas, but you can for sure get 5. Mm-hmm. At least.
All right. Overall, very nice. Just a couple little easy things that you could do. One thing I will say is this photo, you're taking your photos in direct sunlight. Never take your photos in direct sunlight. It just washes them out really bad. Take them outside if possible in a natural light environment, but direct light washes photos out and it creates really harsh shadows.
For being taken in direct sunlight, that's about as good as you can get, though. That's good for being a direct sunlight shot.
Compared to some of your other listings, though, and this one here I love. Yeah. I think that photo in particular that I looked at didn't compare to any of your other photos. These photos are fabulous. All right, we're going to go ahead and do Erin, who I know very well because she is in HAA. I see that you did your rebranding and you've got that really cool aesthetic going on. If possible, Erin, can you add anything about anything holiday, anything about shipping times? Could you, is there anything that you could do to spice up for the holidays? Because right now, when I go to a Etsy shop, and I mean, this isn't something that you have to do, but I really like to see shops that look like they're ready for holiday orders. It's a little bit more encouraging to me. If there was anything that you could do there, it just might send some positive messages to shoppers. Love the stickers. I couldn't tell that you were selling stickers at first. I would like to see these photos zoomed in a little bit.
The actual quality of the photos is pretty good.
I like that you've got the accessories right there, but I could not tell that you were selling a sticker when I first saw this. So get a little closer, I would say, so I could really see that these are stickers. This one's not too bad because the accessories are kind of off to the side. Let's see.
I dig that Middle Eastern style saddle cover though, the one on the far right.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah, the Greek style.
That's cool. Erin, it's really hard for me to critique your shop. There's just not a lot here. Most of your listings are these custom listings, which in a search page I would never click on. I would like to see more. There's not a whole lot for me to look at. It's a really empty shop. So if you could get some more in here, I think that would really fill this front page a lot, because over half of your shop is not things that are going to perform well in search just because they say made to order t-shirts and things. Yeah.
Reviews. That's a good photo.
I like these photos with the horses more than I like your current thumbnail photos. I can visualize what the products are more with the horses, with the horse blankets. Even for the custom listings, if you were to throw in like a random photo of one of these horses, might do you a little bit better. But couple little things, couple little suggestions that you could make. So hopefully you're able to maybe make some of those changes before the holidays.
Scroll down just so I can make sure there ain't no perverts in the comments.
Yeah, every once in a while we get perverts in the comments. We'll... And just a heads up, if you guys are just joining us, we are working through these, but we are not going to be able to get to everybody.
Not even close.
There...
We'll probably go till like 7.
Yeah, we'll do as many as we can. But
we started streaming until 5, and we were up until like 4 in the morning last night, so we're already pretty sleepy.
All right, Moon Geek Candle Co. I really love these photos. I almost would prefer to not see this big black banner. That's just me being really nitpicky. I almost just like the photos on their own, or one of the squares being your, maybe even just your logo. I would almost want to see these photos bigger. I love these photos, and I love the aesthetic. I almost feel like this banner's kind of taken away from the overall aesthetic. Because these photos are...
you've got a neat little feel going with your photos there. I like the kind of drab, like low color.
Yeah, it's like a rainy day.
High contrast kind of.
I'm getting rainy day vibes. Like I want to light a candle, read a book on a rainy day.
Candles and book covers, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got that vibe going with the pictures. I
would like to see like just no banner, these exact photos all the way to the top, full size, but then just replace maybe one of the photos with this logo.
Yeah.
Like stick.
Because you're going from a black background with multicolored text to very high resolution, very high detailed, very emotionally done images, and it's a shock to go from one to the other, and it takes you having that there takes away from the actual images themselves for sure. So
when we get this nitpicky, it's because we're really passionate about like wow, like this is really great.
Yes.
Because these photos are so amazing. I want to see more of these.
Yeah,
I want to see them bigger.
Yeah, you like to watch a model walk down a catwalk, but you don't want to hear her fart.
That is the best thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, somebody's gonna hate it, but
that was beautiful. No, that was beautiful. You want to watch a model walk down a catwalk, but you don't want to hear her fart. That is.
And I'm not saying that your logo's a fart.
No. No,
but you get the point I'm trying to make.
You want to see the best qualities. You want to see Brad Pitt with his shirt off, but you don't want to see him also sitting on the toilet that morning. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. There's the other
one for the ladies.
Yeah, or the guys. Depends on the guy.
Or the guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. All right. Anyway.
I don't judge.
No judge.
Basically, we're saying we know you're talented because we see your pictures, and we know that you could throw a little bit more into it.
A little bit of pizzazz. This photo is really great. I love that. And some of these look like they might even be stock, but that's totally fine if they are.
It doesn't matter. I like that some of them are the products, and I like that some of them are the products being used. I like that contrast of like, here's my product, but also here's what you can do with it.
Here's the feeling that it represents.
All right, let's move on from the top.
All right. Got some keywords in here. Rad. You've got your face. Gotta see faces. Faces build trust. Holiday elements. Looky there. We've got some little touches of holiday on these holiday candles. I love that you kept your Halloween candles in there because I would buy that for Christmas. Just saying. great photos. These look really, really nice. Let's see. Super cute.
Dig that Halloween shoot.
Love the Halloween. Ooh, I like that you've got like the books and the candles. Got your VIP list. That's great. Super cute. Is that your packaging? Yep, packaging.
Looks like packaging. Because science. Dig it. Love it.
I'd love to see a photo of you in here. More photos of your face. I would love to see a picture of you working on your candles, packaging your candles, smiling at the camera. All right, let's go ahead and we'll grab a Christmas listing.
Crack a listing open.
Crack one open. Look at all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
This is what I mean
8.
when I say that you don't need to think too hard about your photos. Go back to the first photo. Go to the next one. It's like basically the same photo, just slightly different. She's got different,
Little wreaths,
but as you
different
go along, they
props.
get more simplistic. See that this is just a picture of the friggin' candle, and then you got that with a little thing in the background to kind of to throw off the fact that it's just the candle again.
then
And
the
then you've got the hand, like
size.
you legit don't have to think super hard. This is the perfect example of like you can fill out all your photos and don't have to think too hard about it.
Candle care.
Candle care. There's another one. You can always put product care stuff. You can put holiday shipping stuff in there.
Yep.
There you go. Holiday shipping stuff. Blah, blah. Responsibly made. Place your order by blah, blah, blah. Good.
Perfect. Yeah, very, very few suggestions there, and they were nitpicky because we couldn't think of anything else. So,
Yeah.
love it. All right.
Cam arrangements.
Let me kill a
Where's
few of
that your
those.
tabs, dude?
Kill a few tabs there.
Do it.
All right. K&M Fresh Arrangements.
Your pre-orders in.
You know what? This logo, this branding is so beautiful. I almost am just disappointed with the banner. I think that there's so much that you could do with your banner. I would like to see. I would almost like to just see one of your listing photos up here or something. Your branding is so pretty. I want to see this branded. This doesn't feel branded at all. It just feels like a stock photo. I feel like you could do a lot more with this.
Yes.
So, but your photos are great. Little overexposed on
I
some
was
of
about
them.
to say the same thing. Just
This-
a little overexposed. I can tell that they were.
This one's great.
This one's good.
This one was not taken in direct sunlight, but the other ones I can definitely tell were
Yeah,
either
that's the second one, the wreath there.
yeah,
I can tell that was probably either early morning or late afternoon.
very bright light or a porch light or something.
Yeah, I understand that it is, especially with this type of background, I can tell this is probably a porch or something like that around the house. Getting consistent light is like a frickin' nightmare. So we get it.
But it's very washed out.
It is.
This is so bright.
Mm-hmm. And there's not a lot you can do to really bring that down.
Yeah, once you take them,
You can bring the if you can bring the exposure down on your actual camera when you're taking it, and maybe bring the contrast up a little bit, you could probably get away with that a little bit more.
these are perfect though.
Yeah, this one. This is about exactly where they should be.
Yeah.
I'm not so worried because the resolution is a little low. I don't really care about that because people aren't really going to notice that for the most part. But the exposure, they're going to notice.
Yeah, very, very bright.
Because you're using it wouldn't be a big deal if it was a different background, but you're using the same background, and it makes it look like you're using a different background.
Right, because
every
this
time.
one's overexposed, but then this one looks great.
Yeah.
So it does a disservice to your listings that look good when you've got a few sprinkled in that are where those photos are just.
Sometimes it's literally just sitting at the point where you're taking your pictures and waiting for the 5 minutes that you're going to get to take that correct picture.
Yep, or
And
having
it sucks, but
or having someone holding a big giant poster board so that it creates
make a shadow. Yes, create a shadow.
I make Mark stand because he's so wide. I can make him stand in front of where I'm photographing and his.
I like food.
No, you've got broad shoulders, very, very broad shoulders. That is a beautiful review photo.
It is.
That is also a beautiful review photo. These are beautiful. These are beautiful. Oh, these are
Kitty.
amazing shop updates. No recycling
Extra
of
points for the cat.
extra points for the cat. Extra points for having your face in there, holding your wreaths. These are great. These are great. I love these. That was perfect.
Got your little story there.
That is great.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, photos, and once again, this is us just being nitpicky. If
You're good at editing photos. It's a matter of being better at picking the times you're taking the photos. That's literally like the main critique that I've got.
Yeah, great photo, really washed out. So, and you know what? I know that it's going to be hard, and you probably aren't going to be able to get all these updated by the holidays. But if you could,
where are you, Missouri? So your seasons are pretty consistent.
If you could just get like some of your thumbnails, like maybe updated before the holidays, if you're able to, that might be a good idea just to try, if you need something to do. But all right,
Spoon Culture Shop. Scroll down for the perverts just in case.
No perverts?
Gotta check, make sure there's no perverts.
No perverts?
Oh, it's loading slow.
No perverts?
No perverts?
No perverts.
Cool, don't ask for them.
No, I'm not asking for them to join. I'm just making sure that they haven't, because every once in a while we get them. Ooh, fun branding. Look at that branding.
Germantown, Maryland.
Elena, that is beautiful. That spoon culture. Oh, okay. So spoon culture, you don't sell spoons. You're doing spoon culture as in the, yeah. Okay. So can somebody put the spoon story, like summarize the spoon story? Because I don't want to mess it up. But can somebody summarize the spoon story in the comments or in the chat, like as small as you can, so Mark can read the spoon story?
You eat soup with them.
No. Because I was like, oh, there's not a single spoon. But then I see the awareness ribbons and I was like, got it. One thing I will say is your photos are kind of all over the place.
They're just really hectic.
I can't.
It's listed in my shop.
Oh, where is it? Where?
Probably there.
Where?
It's kind of that whole thing, sweet. It
Okay.
means you have a chronic illness.
Okay. But I meant more like what the story, what the spoons represented for chronic illness. I know I meant like what was the analogy. But anyway, I think it's in the FAQs. Okay. Well, we'll leave it at that. Photos, like I said, just a wee bit all over the place. There are just small elements that I think that could be improved. For example, for the mask photo, not standing in front of a picture frame just because there's so much going on in the background. Picking something that is going to be less distracting so that I'm actually focusing on the mask. Making sure that your lighting is ideal, because this kind of looks like it was just in a hallway. And I'm getting a lot of shadowing on the underside of the mask. I just think that there's some small changes that you could make. These photos are good though. I really do like this background that you're using.
Yeah. It's a matter of focus. Imagine you're searching for a product and you know exactly what you want, and you're on a page full of things that are similar. Having something where you can't immediately tell what the focus of the image is going to be. Your eye is going to be drawn to the first image that it can see, where it can identify exactly what you are looking for. So if I look at a picture and I can't immediately tell what it is, my eyes are just going to immediately drift off from that. So these pictures, the ones you put your mouse actually over them, those pictures are good. I like those because I can immediately tell what I'm looking at. With the face mask, there's just a lot going on with the actual like person image there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's the spoons.
You only have so many spoons per day.
Yeah, representing.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Got it. Don't need it explained.
Okay. Just making sure. But yeah, other than that, oh, look, photos of yourself working. That's fantastic. You've got a video. I think you're the first shop that we've gone to that has a video in there, so that's great. You've got, video transcript. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen a video that was transcripted out, so that really ties into your overall shop branding. Yeah, your branding is...
Your actual top logo there, I like.
This is beautiful.
I like that.
I just want to see a little bit more consistency. I would say choose one type of background color or style and stick to it across everything that you do. If you could get it to kind of match the colors and themes that you already have going on here, that would be even better. So,
And you're doing a double whammy with your shop. Things like this spread awareness.
yeah, absolutely.
Which
Absolutely.
I'm all about.
All right. Let's see.
Christina,
haven't we done your shop before? Maybe not.
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I've seen your shop before. You're one of our most active alphas. All right.
I like it.
Is it... So, I assume you pronounce it as 6211 design, right? Oh, 6211 design. It's right in front of me.
Weeding's hard.
Reading is so hard. I can't read.
Quit taking my water.
I like it.
It's mine.
Beautiful branding. I like your branding a lot. It is very easy on the eyes. You've got some keyword optimization up here. Beautiful photos. These are beautiful. I love these photos. These are fantastic.
Yeah, those very homey. Very old school Christmas kind of feel.
Farmhouse Christmas. Very cohesive.
Which is what we're doing this year.
It is very trendy. If you look at what Target's selling right now, in their, what is it, the Magnolia Home section in the middle, that's what it kind of falls into that look. These are fantastic. I love this. Your photos are phenomenal. Let's take a little scroll down.
Got a picture of the kiddos.
Kiddos. Puppy dog. These photos are kind of small. Could you get the photos to be like just a wee bit bigger?
Bigger. They're consistent.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that was your goal. My phone is just going crazy. Maybe that was your goal to have them tiny. I would ultimately like to see them bigger, but since they're all small, I almost feel like it's on purpose. So even if it's not, maybe somebody else would think that it is. Let's pick a random listing. No critiques on your photos. These are great. I'm going to click hot chocolate bar because I like this. This is super cute. Look at all those photos. Wow, you've got texture. Texture. This answers questions. That's what this does. People have trouble visualizing what a product looks like through a screen, and these photos answer questions. Sizing. It's perfect. Wow. You've got your variations. That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's really well done.
It's
better when we have less to say. We don't want you to think we're not impressed. It's better that we're not saying as much.
That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say. One thing I will say is that I would love to see you marketing on Pinterest. I think your products
this would do really well on Pinterest.
Yeah.
You'll also do good on Instagram.
Yeah, because you've got 72 sales, but you've only been selling since 2019. And your products are relatively high priced. So...
That's pretty good. Are you guys using CNC? Just a random question. I'm assuming by the detail of the letters, you almost have to be using a CNC machine.
Yeah, that's beautiful. All right. Monk's Joy from David. Go ahead and copy.
And then do a pervert check.
1 second. Okay. Do a little...
Nope. Just lots of spoons.
Spoons. I don't think we qualifies. I think we're in a different bucket.
Me?
Mental health, PTSD, chronic anxiety. I don't think that we fall into like fibromyalgia and
no,
and chronic migraines.
No,
and
I only have one diagnosed actual disorder.
Yeah.
So.
All right, David. Very interesting. I one thing I will say is that you don't have any branding. Branding's important. Branding helps to solidify feelings. Branding helps to build something that's recognizable so that you don't just fall into the bulk lot of everybody else's handmade meditation jewelry. Or for anybody else, maybe it's candles, maybe it's t-shirts. You don't want to fall into anybody else's bucket. You want to be your own. And the way that you do that is you brand yourself and you stand out.
Yes.
McDonald's wouldn't be as popular as it is for fast food if not for their recognizable red and yellow branding and their golden arches.
And you do beaded jewelry. There's a lot of stuff you can do with beaded jewelry.
Absolutely.
Pro tip, picture at the top of the banner, if you're going to use like a beaded background, instead of taking a picture close up and stretching it out, get more beaded stuff on a bigger environment, take the picture further away, and then the picture that you actually cut instead of stretch will be a higher resolution on top of the banner. Mm-hmm. You can cut it to the resolution instead of stretching it, and then it won't have the kind of like low resolution kind of look. Because this photo isn't bad, but I can 100% tell that it was a stretched image.
Yeah, it's a little blurry on our end. So I would definitely like to see it crisper. All right, so photos, you are taking them. Let me do my magical prediction here. This one was taken outside in direct sunlight. This one was taken inside by a window. I can tell that because I can see sharp shadows and light that's shining directly down on this product.
It almost to me looks like he's using a light
or a countertop or yeah. I recommend taking your photos outside in the shade, not in direct sunlight, not in direct light.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of beads on stuff. You got a lot of editing coming your way.
Yeah, I see these very crisp shadows, and that's not what I want to see. I want to see nice, dull, faded shadows that aren't occupying all of the contrast of your photo. I think that you could definitely spend some time on your photos and fix them up a bit.
The photos are what get the people excited to want to be holding the product in their hand. It doesn't matter if they don't look exactly the same that they will in real life. Obviously, you want the product to look as similar as it can to real life, but you don't want it to look too much like what your camera is seeing, because what your camera is seeing is not what they're going to see.
Yeah.
So you need to pretty it up as much as you possibly can while still maintaining that natural kind of
Your camera's going to
aesthetic.
Your camera's going to take detail and color away.
Yes, and it's kind of your job to add that back in, but also at the same time to make it pretty to look at.
Yeah. And another thing that I noticed, you've got one edited photo here, and then none of your other ones are highly edited. And then another thing that I'm not a big fan of is this looks like a dirty table. I would get yourself a piece of white poster board. I recommend, especially for your products, if you could go to like Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever wherever you are, if you could just go to a home improvement store and get a single tile that you would normally get a bunch of them to like tile a kitchen floor, just go buy one tile. They make fantastic backdrops, and you could get a marble, like a black marble tile or a white marble tile, and just keep that, pristine, because I don't want to see dust particles and spots and stains. It makes me feel like the product is coming from an unclean environment, and I'm not saying that it is. I'm saying that is human.
Right now, that's going to be a turnoff.
Human perception. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see dings and little dots on your background. So, it's an easy fix, and that's why I also don't recommend taking photos on a blanket, because all of the pilling and the little like lint fuzzies, things like that, it's not that it's dirty, it just doesn't appear clean. So photos would be my biggest suggestion. I think that you'll go really far if you can get some improvements on your photos, and maybe some more photos in your about section, maybe some of yourself working on your orders. So, all right, let's see.
How long you want to go? It's 7 right now.
7. We'll do 7:10, and then we'll do end announcements. How about
Gotcha.
that? All right, 7:10, guys.
We'll get through 1 or 2 more.
Okay. Maybe 3 if the next ones are easy. Oh, look at that brand cohesion. Really well done. I love your colors. Through his light, faith-based Christian apparel. So you've got Christian apparel, I assume, is the keyword that you're primarily trying to optimize for, because you can keyword optimize this. So if that's your keyword, that's fantastic. Beautiful carousel banner. I love that the colors on these shirts match your branding color. So this was very well thought out.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I would love to see your face and name. I want to know who I'm buying from on Etsy. That's why I shop on Etsy, is I want to know who I'm supporting. So don't put your shop name again. Put your name, or just your first name, or a nickname. or a name that you make up because you don't want to put your real name on the internet.
And if you can't put your real face on the internet due to whatever you've got protective circumstances, an abusive ex or something like that, get a character.
Yeah, hire somebody
make a character and use a nickname.
Yeah, hire somebody on Fiverr to draw you a little animated character or something. Just it helps build trust. Yes. It really does. These I assume are mock-ups, but they're fantastic mock-ups. Nothing against using mock-ups. These are great, and they're not. These aren't the same ones I see all the time. This one's beautiful. I love this mug. A lot of these mock-ups are very unique. I usually see the same mock-ups get used over and over again. But
I like that they're different mock-ups for every picture as well.
Yeah,
if they're mock-ups, I'm assuming that they are.
Oh, I love this one. That is so cute. Yeah, these are fantastic mock-ups.
There's ways you can manipulate mock-ups to make them look all different, and you have done it. So good on you. I hate going to a shop and seeing the exact same shirt with a different design on it every time. It's fine if that's what you're going for, but...
more photos. I want to connect with you.
Photos.
Yep. I want to connect with you as the seller. You could do your family. You could
130 sales in a year. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And I definitely contribute to your great eye for branding colors because this is fantastic. This is beautiful. Yeah, you've got a lot of sales since 2020. So everything that I've given you suggestions on is pretty nitpicky. I guess I could open up a listing. Got some good keyword use in here. You've got a listing video. Got quite a few different mock-up photos.
I will say with your keywords, you're using Christian with every single thing that you do. You don't need to repeat that keyword.
No, you don't. You don't need to repeat a keyword in your title unless you're trying to get an exact match on all of them. But broad match keywords are still going to rank you. So you could be...
not to mention that is going to be like an extremely overused keyword on Etsy specifically. So that's not the word that you want your brand specifically being pushed for. That's the image that you're going for. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is that specific word, there's a lot of shops that are trying to use that specific word to be the forefront of their thing. And you've got other things that you can use to be your push.
Yeah, and not to mention Etsy's going to mix and match all these together. So you don't just need to say Christian sweatshirt, Christian apparel, Christian pullover. You only need to use the word Christian once. Etsy's going to be able to mix and match those together to build those terms.
Yeah, I mean, the way that you have that listed there, you could take the word Christian out in almost all of that and have just one long run-on sentence. Consider the Lily's Christian sweatshirt Bible. Consider the Lily's Bible verse Christian sweatshirt.
Yeah, and
and then whatever else you want to have on there. Yeah.
It makes it sound like one long sentence, but
we weren't doing SEO, but that was just a quick... I noticed that you were reusing the same word. You don't need to use a word twice.
No, you absolutely don't. That's fantastic. That is great. Love that you've got that in there. Sizing chart, also fantastic. Oh, free shipping. These are branded. These images are branded. Yeah. Overall, I really don't have a lot of critiques other than...
No, you've got it going on.
Yeah, these are fantastic. All right. We'll do one more, and then I've got some important stuff for you guys, especially if you joined us late. First thing I noticed is that you don't have a banner. Get a banner up.
Get a friggin' banner on there. Yes. On Etsy since 2020, might be a new shop. How many sales? Almost 500 sales.
Wow.
Yeah, get a friggin' banner on there.
Wow.
Get a banner on there.
Fantastic. Wow. I assume it's because you got in on masks when masks got hot. Were you one of our sellers who was able to get in right when masks got hot? Because man, they are the smartest people in the world.
No hating on people that jumped on a trend. That's what trends are.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If not for Etsy,
every freaking major brand store in the world jumped on the mask trend the second it became a thing.
And what's great about Etsy is that Etsy as a community was able to get masks to people faster than anyone else.
When masks were running out.
Right, when people needed them most. So
because thousands and thousands of individual sellers and individual places can distribute more materials than one company can from 3 warehouses.
And busted butt doing it. So.
And they sure as heck did.
All right, so get a banner up. This branding is beautiful. I would love to see a banner with the little mushrooms in the corner and your shop name all big. You don't even have to put your products in your banner, just the branding. It's beautiful. Photos are pretty good. Some of them You could edit a little bit. I would like to see some of them brightened up just a little bit, just a tiny bit. Are those little boobies on a nursing set? Those are cute. I like the little boobies.
I love it.
Little nursing pads. Those are so cute. I never thought when I was pregnant with my daughter, I'd never thought to look for reusable nursing pads, and I wasted so much money buying nursing pads. So love the self-care package. That is one of the hottest terms on Etsy right now. Self-care and gift box. So not gift box. Was it gift box? Care package. Care package. So you are getting keywords for self-care and care package, which are essentially two different things, but you've wrapped them all into one. So
Buzzing.
These are beautiful photos. These down here are my favorite with that background. These are great. I think that there's just a little bit that could be done with the cozy and coaster set. This angle just doesn't feel right. I don't know. Maybe zoom in.
I think it's more that the focus of the product is on the left-hand side. It's anti. What is it? I can't think of the term. The pictures of themselves aren't bad, though.
It's like following the rule of thirds, but
they're a little dark.
I think you could brighten them up a little bit too.
You could literally just take this exact picture into iPicky and turn the exposure up like 10 points, and that would be enough. You wouldn't have to do anything else.
Yeah, but overall, your photos.
I dig the chic. I could walk into a bookstore and feel like I'd see people using these products.
Absolutely. They're great.
They're really well made.
And wow, those sales
I love the mushroom theme. You're kind of going along with a little bit of that hippie aesthetic.
Yeah, I love it. And look, just as I predicted, it's a lot of masks. And what I assume you got on Etsy, you started selling masks, and then masks obviously are starting to kind of be on the decline. So you're trying to innovate and incorporate in new products.
100% glad you're taking advantage of that.
That's
you
fantastic.
got a boost with the masks, and you're rolling up. You're making sure the roller coaster is going to keep on moving.
Exactly.
It's not a dead end.
Keeping your listing quality scores up and things like that. There's no about section. Etsy actually is going to rank you in search.
Yes, get that about section going up there. Get those shop updates going up in there. Get your shop members going up in there.
Yeah, there's no policies. No, there's nothing down here. You need to get this filled out.
If there's something you can fill out that you're comfortable filling out, do it.
Yeah, because
there's no excuse not to.
Shop completion helps you to rank.
If you can fill in 489 sales in a year, you've got the you might not have that much time, but I'm sure you got 5 minutes to throw an about section up in there.
All right, we'll grab one.
We already did.
I guess. Oh yeah, we did do a listing. Okay. All right.
Your shop looks great. Just fill it out.
So a couple quick things, guys. One thing that I did not point out. Handmade Alpha Academy. I know that I mentioned that it's opening on December 1st. It is my personal training program. But if you go to handmadealphaacademy.com, all of my freebies are right on the homepage, so you can get the Black Friday Survival Guide, or if you want to get this and a bunch of other free things, like all of these, see these cute little graphics? You can get all of these to use on your photos. You can click here and claim those. This freebie and this freebie are included with this one, so you don't need to sign up for these two. You can just sign up for this one and get all of them. If you're interested in joining Handmade Alpha Academy, you can read a little bit more about that here. You can watch the testimonials from some of our students. We have over 500 of them. Many have been able to quit their day jobs. Many of them have moved on to be six-figure sellers. And yeah, you can check out what they have to say. It's opening in 16 days. You can read a bit about it, and you can click this button to sign up for my waiting list. That does not obligate you to buy, but it does ensure that you get a $1,000 discount on enrollment day, and it guarantees that you get a notification right when doors open, because it's only going to be open until December 10th. We keep it open for 10 days because we want to spend as much time as possible with our students, and we can't over enroll people because we wouldn't be able to keep up. It's just Mark and I. Yes. You can read some reviews, lots and lots of happy reviews. Let's see. And the main thing that I wanted to show you guys is HAA alumni. These are, if you need inspiration, these are Handmade Alpha Academy graduates. So students who have gone all the way through the course, who have pristine Etsy shops. If you want to see sellers who have just picture perfect shops, who have gone through HAA, who have built amazing stores, these are the best of the best. And I have not placed them here because, due to sales or who has the most sales. That's not how this works. Some of them made shops, like started shops years and years ago and then joined HAA, maybe in June, like last June, and they're just now making their first sales. So don't judge based on sales. Look at their shops. Maki's is probably one of my favorites by Yana. Absolutely beautiful photos. You can see shops across all industries. She does SVGs. Her branding is gorgeous. Lori from Lori's Laboratory. She was our 2020 Alpha of the Year. She does apothecary jars and pagan jewelry. Her photos are gorgeous.
Her photos are
absolutely
on point.
Beautiful products, and she is fantastic at marketing. Ringcat, this is Monique. She does cross-stitch patterns. 19,000 sales. She is amazing and so many cool designs. And she does lower range products, so she can completely dominate her industry. Beautiful branding as well. Drop Dead Candles is probably my favorite this year. So, hi Mel. She does. Are these
candles?
Are these cute?
I love these. I'm about to buy some, by the way, if you're watching.
We're gonna get some of these candles. They are so darn cute. Make sure your kids aren't in the room, I guess. But that she has beautiful
human body.
Beautiful photos, guys. Beautiful photos of her products. Her marketing is amazing. I highly recommend following her on Instagram so you can study her marketing. And look how freaking cute she is. These are absolutely adorable. Little Me for Your Home, Connie, her photos are gorgeous, absolutely beautiful branding, beautiful product photos. She is an amazing example of somebody who uses props very, very well. And then Amber Marie, she is our 2019 Alpha of the Year.
You should know Amber by now.
You should probably know her by now. Oh, look at her little pup. She is...
I actually don't think I've seen this banner photo.
She's had this one forever. She added this new photo of her with
that's
Pixel.
Probably why that I'm not recognizing it.
Her photos are phenomenal. She uses mock-ups, but they're beautiful. She does pet portraits and cookie cutters. Some of our newer alphas, Amanda for Night Moves, she has the best 90s vibes. She is phenomenal. And when she first got in HAA, she was kind of downing on herself a bit. But with a little bit of encouragement, she absolutely kicked ass. And just check it out. I mean, she's phenomenal.
Watch your language.
I said the A word.
Yeah, you get on me. Her branding is awesome. It's beautiful. Straight up something out of a 90s advertisement with modern quality.
Beautiful. Absolutely love it. We've got Christine. She's been in HAA for a very long time. She has a beautiful holiday collection with absolutely beautiful backgrounds. So I love her branding. I love how she changes up her mock-ups. Absolutely adorable, and I love her branding colors. And then Here and Now Shop is a newer alpha. Helena. Her photos are beautiful. These are the coolest products. And one of her issues was that she got featured by Etsy, had a bunch of people favorite her shop.
That was an oopsie on Etsy.
They featured her, but then she didn't make like a bunch of sales from it, so those sales didn't convert, and she needed to start making actual sales, not just favorites. So kind of the downside of getting featured by Etsy is it might mess with your conversion rates a little bit. But super duper cute products and beautiful product photos. So make sure that you go give these alphas some love. If you go to handmadealphaacademy.com, you can actually just link directly over to these shops. They're on the main page. Yep, right down at the bottom. So, what are my settings? Keep getting jacked up. Let me switch it over. Here we are again. Hello. Sorry, our freaking light got messed up. You skipped my shop at the top. It was Moon Geek. No, I didn't. I looked at Moon Geek. We did yours, unless you were a different Moon Geek, but we did your shop. If you did, what was it, candles? We did. We gave you a whole critique, yo. We did. You were one of the first. I think you were the first. One of the first, at least.
Okay. Fixed.
All right.
And you can move this a little bit so I can make.
Did we have any questions about HAA? Look through there and let me do my spiel at the end.
Do your spiel
while you
woman.
look for questions.
Do it.
There's a holiday craft fair going on right now. It's linked down below. It's free, and you just the only rules are that you need to be Etsy handmade seller, and we ask that you don't just throw. When I say handmade, I mean either handmade or designed by you. If it can be sold on Etsy, you can participate in the craft fair. We ask that you don't link drop, which means that you don't just throw a link and then ditch. What we want you to do is actually link your products and talk a bit about your products. Upload a beautiful marketing photo, a marketing video, do a Facebook live stream. Give us a unique perspective on your product. We're also asking that sellers please invite people who are interested in shopping. We have a disproportionate number of sellers to shoppers right now. The hope was that if everybody were to invite 5 shoppers, we would see fantastic turnouts. We have over 900 sellers in there right now, and nobody's inviting shoppers, or not very many people. There are a lot of you who are, and I don't want to, So invite people, please. Invite some friends, some family, even if you can only get one person to join in. And please try to do some shopping yourselves. Shop from fellow handmade alphas and support each other. Black Friday Toolbox. I've said it like a million times. There's no risk. You just sign up and it's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's down there. It's full of things, full of free resources. It's my annual holiday gift that I make for you guys. So make sure that you get that.
We started with Lynn Designs, right? Melanie's shop. That's what we started with. Yeah, it is. There were a couple of people said we skipped their shops. No, we didn't skip your shops. We did this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Spoon Culture 6211. We did Monk's Joy.
We did as many as we could.
Actually, so we didn't skip any shops. We did them in the exact order that they were in our. I just double checked. So if yours was skipped, you sent it way before when I said to wait to send them, or we just didn't get to it.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if we didn't get to it. We've been doing these more often. We have been doing these more often.
We'll try to do one more maybe before the holiday.
Yeah, hopefully before the holidays get through.
Yeah. So, did we have any questions?
No, not about HA, no.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Oh, somebody said...
Thank you. Got to sign up for HA. Oh, Samantha's in HA. She's telling them that guys...
I know, but I think she might have been answering somebody's question.
Oh. Oh, she's saying that she is
that's her shop. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
We know. We love you guys. We want you guys to succeed too, and if we could take a little bit of time out of our day to help you. And
here's one.
I have been mailing list via MailerLite.
I have a mailing list.
Oh, sorry.
It's
been a long friggin' day. We've been live streaming for 2.5 hours. Get off my back, woman.
I have been mailing list.
Shh. Is the HAA mailing list course content still useful? And they use MailerLite.
The click-by-clicks on how to set up MailChimp obviously aren't going to be useful to you. We do talk about email marketing strategies a bit. We talk about the types of emails that I send, but everything in terms of how to set that up on your end, we don't cover. So you'll have to take the things that we talk about, email marketing, and I do talk a bit about email marketing etiquette and the types of emails to send while marketing. That would apply to you, yes. But a lot of it's buried within MailChimp content. So that would be my only thing. Now, that's only a very small percentage of the course because the majority of the course is not email marketing, but that is a significant part of it. But we do have alphas who don't use MailChimp. They use things like Aweber, Sendy, and I've had a couple alphas who have used MailerLite, and they've said that it works for them. So
HAA cost is only announced on December 1st, right? No. It's normally $1997. If you're amazing and you're on our email list, you get a $1,000 discount. You can get the course for $997, or you can do a payment plan for $199 a month.
Yeah.
Somebody else asked when it starts. It starts literally right after you enroll. It is your own pace.
Yes, it is completely.
There are no times. There are no dates. You don't show up for things. There are no streams.
Self-paced program.
Self-paced. 100%.
Yep. 100% self-paced program. forget.
I forget. You have private coaching slots in HA, or am I thinking of someone else? We do not do private coaching.
No, and we have the option where if you are so stuck, because anything that I'm going to teach you in a private coaching session is in HAA. You can learn it in HAA. And if you are so stuck by the time you finish HAA, I will work with you. We don't have that happen because everyone learns what they need to know from HAA.
We'll help you to a point.
Yeah, if it's just because you don't want to do the work. I don't want to make that promise. Because
we're not going to make a promise because there have been occasions, and we're not going to say anything about anybody in particular, but there have been occasions where people have asked us for help and just don't understand our teaching style. You have to consider that that's a thing that can happen.
Right.
You can try to learn from someone who you just like their way of explaining things don't jive with you. It's very few and far between. Most people can learn in every style of learning. It's just you have strengths in certain learning stuff, but sometimes it doesn't jive with you. So if for some reason it doesn't jive with you, we'll do what we can to work it out with you.
Yeah, here's the thing. Before I started selling on Etsy, I was a preschool teacher. And what I learned from teaching preschool was that there are multiple types of learning, and I learned a lot about human psychology, which I carried over into marketing, and I started learning neuromarketing and marketing psychology, which is a majority of the course. It is not just an Etsy crash course. In fact, I'm offended by the term Etsy crash course.
Yeah, it's not it at all. And it's not a quick success course either.
No, it is a neuromarketing Etsy course. We're going to teach you the psychology of your Etsy shop, and you can apply this across any business venture that you continue after Etsy. If you decide that you're going to, create, a website after Etsy, it's not going to teach you how to do that, but the lessons that you learn from HAA are going to carry over to a lot of different parts of your life. But as a preschool teacher, I learned about all the different learning styles. So everything is in a video format, but everything is very visual. So it's not just reading off of slides. It is very visually stimulating. We've got great metaphors for those of you who are abstract learners who aren't able to quite just comprehend a lot of data all at once. I can't understand just a bunch of numbers. I need to hear things in a way that I can understand. So we create visuals that help you to grasp concepts. We've got a lot of different.
Is HAA mostly videos or like an ebook format? All of the actual learning material is video.
Yeah, it's video.
There are ebook things for you that are extras, bonuses, printouts, things like that coincide with the video content.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where we hear a lot like, will it make us successful? Will it help me make money quick? Things like that. If your expectation is that there's anything out there that's going to make money quick, that glass ceiling turns into a concrete ceiling. Yes, you can make money on Etsy and be successful without understanding how branding works and how SEO works. It's going to take you significantly longer, and eventually you'll reach it, but you're never going to break over a certain point. That ceiling will never get any higher.
Anybody who says that they are going to make you money quick wants your money. We don't promise quick success. Have we had alphas who have had quick success? Yes.
Absolutely.
They've worked their butts off for it.
Yeah. There is no such thing as a quick fix. And if there is, it's probably dirty.
Yeah.
And we don't want any part of that.
So can you be successful quick? Yes, depending on how much effort and how hard you work. So if you work really hard and you're a go-getter, like some of the shops that we just showed you that are featured on our homepage, absolutely.
Yep.
But you guys got to be willing to put in the work. That's why we don't guarantee success. We have over 500 successful students, but we don't guarantee success because
we can make a lot more money guaranteeing success, but we're not like that.
Well, if you enroll and then you don't do any work whatsoever, I can't control that. So if you were to put in an hour a day, every day, for the time that it takes you to complete the course, usually takes most people around 60 days if they do an hour a day every single day, then I think that you would obviously be more successful than someone who only picks it up once a month. But you have the ability to do that because it's self-paced. You can pick it up whenever you want to. And I designed it that way because I'm a busy mom. I run Handmade Alpha Academy. I run an Etsy shop, and I am on the management team at erank.com, which is Etsy's biggest SEO tool. So I know that you guys also have busy schedules. You probably homeschool like we do right now. You don't have time to dedicate all the time.
I don't have time. We want it to be self-paced.
Anybody else?
If we can't afford HAs this year, is there any way of knowing the price of enrollment will be the same for the next? It's never going to change.
No, we don't know that.
If there's a big enough difference between the content we're adding to it, it will just make a new course.
It'll be a different course.
It'll be a different course. Like if we add enough content into something that the price would need to go up, we would just keep HAA and have a completely separate sub course.
No, we add things to HAA every year, and you get it for free. If you're everybody who's in HAA gets all the new stuff for free, and if you're anything that we make that goes into HAA, if you're in HAA, you get it for free for life.
And anything that we add to Handmade Alpha Academy is going to stay the same. The only time we would ever charge for anything else is if it was something either different or unrelated. Like we still haven't quite worked out with like one-of-a-kind sellers and that kind of stuff, if that's going to be included with HAA, just because it's a whole nother like course and route that we have to go to. That's why it's not out there yet, because you have no idea how much time it takes to put something like this together. Not just making the course material, writing the course material, doing all the marketing photos, recording all the material, editing all the material, maintaining the material, and then dealing with people that hate you. My internet keeps going out. Where can I find the HA graduate Etsy pages? HandmadeAlphaAcademy.com.
Yeah, it's
Main page.
Yeah, it's right on our homepage. Just scroll down and it says Handmade Alpha Academy All-Star Alumni. And you can see, I think that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
We have 9 on there now.
9 featured this time.
What's your refund policy?
30-day money-back guarantee, 0 questions asked.
Yep, 0 questions asked. And if for some reason you're making a payment plan, you get halfway through and there's a crisis and you can't afford to pay it, I'll just put your account on hold, and when you're ready to continue, you can continue.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
We especially during COVID, we know that.
If you're 3 months into your payment plan and decide you don't want to do it anymore and you don't like the course material, I'll also work with you there.
Yeah.
We've never had, as far as I know, a complaint about how we handle our stuff.
No.
We're in this for you. We obviously have to charge because
this is our life.
Yeah, we can't have a job and do this. So we think at least I do, think we charge a fair amount for the amount of work that we do. Because for her, not as much for me, because mine's just video editing and things like that, but for her, it's like, your voices are vibrating. Oh, that's just our new toys. Anyway, there's nothing I can do about that. You probably have to refresh. Where the hell was I going?
Your audio's going.
Sound is going crazy. Give it a minute. I don't remember where I was. What was I talking about?
I don't even know.
HA rocks. We love you guys, and we do it because we do.
Anyway, guys, it's opening December 1st. It's closing December 10th. And if you're questionable about my teaching style, or if you're not quite sure if I'm the coach for you, we're going to have a lot of different opportunities to talk to me, to ask me questions about HAA. We're going to do Q&A sessions. I'm going to be, having lots of opportunities to look at different HAA testimonials so you can see exactly what some of our students have said. If you want to talk directly to some of our students, most of them are in the Handmade Alpha Facebook community, which is linked down below. So just make a post in there and say, hey, I'm thinking about joining HAA and I want to talk to some HAA students. Can you answer my questions? And I'm sure that they will.
It's been happening on a lot of streams today.
Weird.
Yeah, Unis Honest broke YouTube yesterday.
That's what it is. God, Unis Honest. And then, what's the last thing? Make sure that you're on the waiting list link, or you're already on my email list. That way you can get the discount. Because if you go to handmadealphaacademy.com on enrollment day and you push the button to enroll, you'll be paying $1,000 more. That's the public price. We try to offer discounts just to our community members because we love you, and that's how you market. You be kind to the people who pay the most attention to you and who love you the most, and you show them love back by giving them a discount, just like we do with our Etsy customers who sign up for our email lists and follow us on social media. That's why you offer them discounts, right? Because you care for them. What are you doing?
Switching the mic to see if that makes it any better.
Oh, well, we're about to get off here, so.
I know. I don't want him to be able to hear the last of it.
I need you guys to say
Is that better?
Father.
Fixed. Okay. Yeah, I switched it to the webcam mic. Now it's these.
Oh,
these
Blue
damn
Yeti.
things do this every freaking stream.
All right.
We love you guys. Hopefully we can see you in for HAA. We understand if you can't get back in, or if you can't get in this time around. We've been around a long time, and we guarantee the price isn't going to change.
No, definitely not.
This is what launch. This is our 6th personal launch, not affiliate. This will be our 6th launch, right? Our 3rd year or 2nd year.
Oh no, 3rd.
So this will be our 6th personal launch.
Is it?
Not including affiliates. This will be our 6th launch, and the
6th?
price has been the same since the beginning, and it's never going to change.
6th launch, over 500 students. Oh, I didn't even mention you guys get a year of E-Rank Pro.
Yeah, out of our pockets that we pay taxes on and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so,
it's a $120 value, normally $10 a month, and you get it for a year.
That's a usually over 5-digit check that we write. That's no joke. So,
but we love you.
Because we love you.
All right, guys. We hope that you enjoyed this, and
I did.
we will have other opportunities to join us live. Don't forget the Friday Bean airs every Friday at noon Eastern, 11 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Pacific time. The Alpha Virtual Craft Fair is taking place now. You can join the group down below. If you want to participate in that, please be sure to invite some friends and family and advertise it on social media so we can get more shoppers in there. That will be taking place until the 22nd. Make sure that you get the Black Friday toolbox down below. Lots of freebies in there to help you prepare for Black Friday. Oh, and make sure that you mark Brand Planet on your calendars for December 5th. That is a webinar that I only do once a year, and that'll give you a little taste of my teaching style. If you're interested in HAA and you're not sure if it's something that you want to do, you can get a little taste of my teaching style. And if you're not interested in HAA, you get a free webinar where I'm going to be teaching you how to perfect your Etsy branding. I actually stood on a stage in front of 1,200 people and presented I prevented this webinar. I presented this information live at the Raw Artist Fair in Columbus, Ohio a couple years ago. So it was so popular that we turned it into a webinar. And I'll be sending you guys information on how to sign up for that free webinar.
Yes.
Later on.
Somebody asked you. Yeah, we got your. I just forwarded your email, CJ.
Yes.
We'll be taking care of that.
Yeah,
We'll talk in email. We got other questions. We got to cut this. What if we already have E-Rank?
I just take over payments for you.
Yep, we take over the payments. We'll cancel your current payment plan, get you switched over ours for a year, and then you don't have to take over again for a year. As long as you don't refund HAA, because then I'm going to take it away from you.
Yeah. If you refund HAA, then you don't get to keep the E-Rank. Because I still have to pay for it, and I can't go in debt.
When will the next time it opens again? So it opens on December 1st. It's open until December 10th. If you don't catch it that time around, it'll probably be on June 15th. 14th of 2021.
Yep.
As long as the world hasn't crashed and burned by then.
I don't think it will.
I don't think it will. Things are going. I think only things can only go up from here.
Yeah, they're so low right now.
Yeah, it can't go any lower.
Don't say that. Knock on wood. All right. Anything else?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
All right, CJ, I'll take care of your email. I'm sorry. Mark forwarded it to me yesterday. And
we have literally been busy from morning till night every day.
Yeah.
So.
We took our very first break outside of the house today, and then we had to come right back and do this. So I haven't even been in my email since he sent it to me, but I do have it. So I will take care of you right when we get off of here, which is now. All right, guys. Have an amazing remainder of your weekend. Be safe. Have fun planning your Black Friday sales. Drink water. Drink water.
Yeah, drink water. Call somebody you love because somebody needs to smile that you know and you just don't know it yet.
Absolutely. Donate to your local children's hospital.
If you can afford it.
Yeah, if you can afford it. Like Mr. Moore did. He donated all the stuffed animals on the counter at PetSmart because they donate
I do
animals.
that literally every time I go in there. She's just never with me.
It was just so cute. I just can't stop talking about it. Guys, come on. Tell him it's cute. That is the cutest thing. All the stuffed animals. He bought all of them for all the children.
Well, there's nobody's going to be volunteering this year because they can't get into the hospital, and nobody's like, them kids need a smile too.
What if Santa can't come? The Santa.
There are kids in the stream. Quit.
Yeah, but Santa.
Santa will be fine. He's magic. We love you guys, and we will see you guys
next Friday.
Maybe.
Friday? Is next Friday Black Friday? No, we have one more Friday.
No, but we are doing Thanksgiving.
We are.
So we probably won't see you next Friday because I'm going to be in the kitchen all day.
Crud. We might not be able to stream next Friday. We'll try. We'll see what we can do.
We'll figure it out, yo.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I can't see it. There it is. Bye.
Bye.